This is Roman Triumph Survival City Builder. It's a game where you play as the governor of a Roman region. At the furthest reaches of the Roman Empire, you need to build up a city and defend it against a bunch of enemies, including some mythological beasts, which I am very much looking forward to exploring. Right, our first objective here is to build the castrum. This is the core of our settlement. You can see that there's a bunch of resources around here. We are playing on the desert biome. Now, the desert biome is brand new with the 1.0 release, and I should say that this video has been sponsored by the publishers Forklift Interactive, so thank you very much for making this video happen. I'm super excited to be playing Roman Triumph again. I really enjoy the fact that you can that you can destroy dragons, minotaurs, and we're going to be doing all of that, and I hope a bunch more over the course of this video. So check out the link down in the description below if you want to get the game, and thank you again to Forklift Interactive for sponsoring this video. First things first, over here, we are going to get the sort of base of our city down. This castrum is the headquarters of our settlements. We can control immigration from here, and that's exactly what we are going to do. We want as many people to come as possible so that we have workers for a whole bunch of different bits and bobs that we're going to be building. We need to build ourselves some housing. We need to build ourselves some huts. We need to be building ourselves we need to be collecting ourselves some wood and collecting ourselves some stone. Now, I'm immediately going to go and get this all harvested wood-wise, and then let's also gather some rocks. There are some rocks around here, and in fact, this is why I decided to select this location as a starting area. It is because there are these small rocks which we can mine. There are some larger rocks which require quarries in order to operate. Now, I am playing on the desert biome. The desert biome is a brand new map that is coming out with the 1.0 release, as I sort of said. There are far fewer trees in this biome than there were in the original biome, which was like the highland region, the highland forests or something. So yeah, the desert presents a few challenges. Chief amongst them, fertility, farming, all of that going to be a little bit more challenging in this environment. We're going to need to build aqueducts, etc., in order to make it all work. But that's okay. We can do that because there's a whole bunch of buildings that will help us along our journey. Right. Let's build the domus. Let's get 2 of those down. Excellent. We've gathered the wood. We're in the process of gathering the stone. A hunter hut in order to nab ourselves some storage, or some food for the stores. We need to get ourselves a little bit more stone in order to make that all happen. So let's just wait until that gets done. There's a few trees that are coming out of the ground. Great. Look at that. We got some housing, and we got some housing for peeps. Very, very nice indeed. We have got 10 beds, we have got 2 vacant beds, and we have got 8 occupied beds, which is quite nice. We've got available workers up here, citizens, legionaries. They're going to be useful for defending our city against mythological threats in the future, which is cool. And then we've got all of our various resources up at the top here. Small stockpile, a forester, clay pit, brickworks. I mean, I think I like the idea of the forester just because, I mean, where do I want my industrial area to be? I guess we'll make the industrial area over here, and I guess we'll make a residential area somewhere over here. Now, we are in like a sort of big valley, and we're going to have some enemies coming at us, so we do need to think about the sort of most defensive situation and position relative to everywhere else. I'm not really loving this as a perfect defensible location, but that's okay. We can manage. I think we'll cope. 3 visitors came to our city. We've now got 11 citizens, which is actually grand. I think I'll probably build another domus right here. I need to build 2 hunter huts. We're already building a forester, so that's not really what I'm after. I'm after a hunter hut, which I will build here to account for the fact that there's a lot of zebras, there's a few camels over there, and then I'm also thinking our other hunter huts, which I need a little bit more wood for. Let's go into 3 times speed whilst we wait for that wood to be harvested. A little bit more wood in order to build our secondary hunter huts, and we'll probably build that over here. It needs to be in proximity to, you know, the stuff that will give us meat, i.e. the camels, the elephants, the zebras, all of the above. That is what we are after. Right, the wood has been acquired. The hunter hut has got 2 hunters working in it already, which is grand. Let's punt this down over here. It looks like 150% is the maximum amount of efficiency that we can get for any building. So I'm very happy to place that down. Feels very, very good, to be honest. Very, very good. We've got 15 beds, two vacant beds. We just had another 2 visitors come to the city, which is fantastic because we need them. We really, really do. Right, so what's going on in the Domus? There's a monthly upkeep of 2 wood. Effects on the residents in 4 cells. We've got +4 comfort, apparently. All right, and then we've got 3 residents that are just chilling here. That's great. Right, so our next round of objectives are to build food storage, to build a fishing hut. We've got that second hunter hut up and running. It's producing 33.28 meat per month, which I think is more than enough. I'm actually going to immediately get down like a good number of additional domuses. We don't quite have enough stone to sort of regularly extract or to regularly build more houses, but it's not too bad. It's fine. We need to build a food storage, a forester, which we've already built, and a fishing hut. The fishing hut will be a little bit challenging to do because we don't really have the stone at the present moment, but that's okay. We'll set this area up and this area up just for sort of generalized stone collection. And now that we've got more houses, we should immediately attract a whole bunch of citizens. We're getting loads, actually. We're getting loads of citizens at the present moment, so I think we're fairly happy with that. Fishing hut is obviously going to go on the edge of this lake. I was going to say, yeah, lake, definitely a lake, not the sea. So the fishing hut is going to go here, and then the food storage, I guess, probably over here somewhere, I would imagine. Food storage. Yeah, let's put it near the castrum for reasons which will become clear very, very soon indeed. Defensive reasons, I would hasten to add. Fishing hut, yeah, I think that's actually completely fine, to be honest with you. We'll build a road. Roads are not free, so we need to be a little bit careful about where we do build them. I will connect that up, but I want to extract this stone first. There we go. Set that stone to be gotten rid of so that we can build a nice straight road over here. Romans do love their straight roads. So, very important that we get that all sorted. Food. Oh, congratulations. You've reached 20 population. YTFR. That's the name of my city. Apparently, I named it. That's the name of the save file. Following my very rigid naming convention, YouTube full release. So that's a name for a Roman city, I suppose. Although it does actually end up looking, ironically, quite Roman. So there we go. Anyway, right, loads and loads of stone. We're maxed out actually on stone, which is cool. I could, and in fact, it might be worth me getting a small stockpile. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that just there so that we can have a little bit more stone. That rock has been removed. And let's put that into there. Brilliant. We've now got a really decent operation, and we can now store up to 230 stone in the process. Let that little fishing operation, the little fishing hut get built. Fantastic. Stockpile, a clay pit, and some brickworks. We can do all of these things relatively quickly. Ooh, first enemy wave. Brace yourselves. First wave of enemies is approaching. Defensive preparations. Oh boy, this is where things could get a little bit funky. Barbarians, yep, they're going to be coming at us. And also, there's perhaps a bigger issue than barbarians at our gates. We've got a little bit of a hunger crisis on our hands here. Last eaten, nothing. Not good. Not good. Not good at all. Even though both the hunter huts are working at, like, quite high levels of efficiency, it's not enough. It's okay, though. We got ourselves a fishing hut. Can I get another fishing hut? I'd quite like another fishing hut, to be honest with you. And I'm thinking that we do it right here. Yeah, I think there is fine. We'll prep the site. We've got 2 fishermen in the hut already. Yeah, if we don't solve this, then we will be in trouble. We will be very much in trouble. We have loads and loads of citizens, though, so we've actually gained, like, quite a lot of speed. Quite a lot of speed? Quite a lot of people quite quickly. Right, barbarians are going to be coming in from this angle over here. I do not like this. I do not like this at all. There is a very, very nice natural choke point here, though. There's a very nice natural choke point. There's not... there's like a natural choke point here, and we can and will build walls. The real question is, should we be building a wall right now? Ooh, we've got traps. Yes, I am indeed interested in exploring the traps. But I think we need to build a wood archer tower, at least for now. Now, if I want to have any hope of defending my border, we're going to have to get... I mean, this is a very easy place to wall off. Yeah, I think we'll do that there. So that's, by the way, an absolutely gargantuan investment of wood. The wood walls, yeah, we can easily put up some wood walls here. I say easily. We're going to need more resources in order to do that. And it's going to take a little while for everything to get built. But once it's done, we should be okay. No workers working here, no production. That's not good, to be honest with you. I'm not super happy with that. Turn that off and then allow that fishing hut to work. Yeah, we need more. We need more food, and we need more food right now, in fact. But we should get it. We should get it in just a little bit. And if we don't, well, people are going to start dying, and that's going to really, really suck. Okay, the good news is that Archer Tower-wise, we're doing fine. Citizens died of starvation. Oh, yeah, that's not ideal. That is not ideal. We have just seen a massive drop in our population, but that's okay. I'm sure this time it'll work out much better. This time it'll work out much, much better. Forester is deactivated. How many available workers do I have? None at the present moment. We really need... I mean, I do want to build these. But I'm also thinking that I'm going to pause. Well, maybe allow that one to finish. That one will pause as well. Allow... Hold on. Yeah, so that one's finished, actually. Deactivate you, because we don't need the archer right now, to be honest. You're paused. That's fine. So we got one tower. One tower in place. We got one very hungry operative coming all the way down there. And we got 14 people here. Man, this is gonna be... It's gonna be brutal. It's gonna be brutal. But we're desperate for a bit of food. 30 food per month. I think we can do it. We just need to, like... We just need to pick the resources up, you know? We just need to get them... We need to get them into the city center in order to have the resources in the first place. And to be honest, I should probably leave a few workers just... Spare to run around, do what they need to do. We got 3 months until the barbarians come our way. The barbarians may choose to, destroy me, but that's all right. Let's reduce the number of workers that we have building this archer tower. That's fine. We can always double the number of archers if we need to, but just get the food. Get the food across the line. We've got stone. We've got the wood. It's okay. We can absolutely do this. There we go. We've got food coming in now. We got a little bit of production. It's fine. It's happening. It's great. The efficiency is not as high as I thought it would be, but that is fine. That is totally fine. We're at 86% over here at the Archer Tower. I would like to begin the process of building up the wall. But man, it's going to be a close run thing. The good news is that nobody is starving. Everybody has had a little bit of food come through. Let's increase the number of builders that we have here, and then let's get some wood walls, and let's build those wood walls like here. Yeah, just a nice simple wood operation. That's what we're after. That is what we are after. It's fine. It's fine. The more the merrier, really, is what we need. I'm gonna 2 times that. I need more builders here. We can worry about all the walls later. I need to get this archer tower finished before the barbarians arrive. Otherwise, we are in trouble. We are really, really troubled. And it's bad because we have kind of foregone all of our food production facilities in order to build this. But once it's built, it should be fine. We've got 1 archer here. We can upgrade this, but we need to get some more. We need to get some more stuff before we do that. Right, we got 1 month until the barbarians arrive. I've just paused real quick. Let's get a little bit of additional wood harvested. We've obviously got a lot of construction happening over here. It might not get built. It might not get built. It might just take a little bit more time than I would like. And if it does, then it does. We just have to deal with the consequences. It's okay. As long as we're able to keep our food in a good position, which I think we are. Yep, we got plenty of... There we go. 39 plus 39 food. It's brilliant. It's amazing. Somebody died working at the Hunters. That's fine. I can't care too much about that. Can't care too much about that. I think we'll be okay. I hope we'll be okay. We'll just have to wait and see what happens. We'll have to wait and see what happens in a month. I don't know if I don't know if this archer tower is going to be able to withstand all of the enemies. That being said, if we're able to withstand these enemies, then I think we've kind of crossed that threshold. You know, the desert is supposed to be a brutal and unforgiving place. And yeah, it turns out it absolutely is. Turns out it absolutely is. You know what? Let's at least zone the rest of these walls. I very, very much doubt that they're even going to be built to any state that they can possibly be built up. And in fact, the close proximity that we have might end up really, really screwing things over here. Wow, this singular archer is doing not very much. Not very much at all. The good news is, however, if we go into 2 times speed, the good news is that the archer tower will at least soften a couple of enemies, even if it doesn't completely annihilate the enemies. There are other enemies that are going to go, apparently, straight for my base, and if they do, then they should be met with their own sort of barrage of arrows. We've got 7 barbarians left. They're going to come straight... Yeah, there we go. They're going to come straight for the castrum. This is kind of what I was hoping to avoid, the idea that barbarians would destroy some of my other buildings. It's an annoyance, not going to lie. If they decide to do that, big old pain in the backside. But I think we should be fine. I don't know where they're going. They're going to come back to the tower over here, are they? Well, in the meantime, it looks like my citizenry have done a fine job of erecting the wall, which might have the inadvertent might actually end up keeping them in instead of keeping them out. No, it's not even built enough to keep them. It's not even built enough to keep them in. Well, that is a shame. So what do we end up losing? We end up losing not very much, to be fair. Rebuild that. We need, what is that? Wood and some bricks. That's okay. That's absolutely fine. Right, these barbarians, they're just gonna chill. They're just gonna head on off into nothingness. And that's fine. That's absolutely fine. That will give me a tremendous amount of respite, and I'm actually quite happy with that. Let's deactivate this tower over here so that we can have more building undertaken. I need way more food. This is turning into yeah, a dodgy situation, that's for sure. A very, very dodgy situation. But we do have food, and once the food production is just allowed a month just to sort of recover, then we will be fine. The problem is that I've got all of my workers down here basically building the wall that will keep any and all barbarians and enemies just in general out. Oh, it's going to be great. So once that's all done, we should look at what is next. We need more wood, more bricks for this. Yeah, I'm going to set some wood harvesting up over here. That's good. Yep, nice. I'm also thinking maybe I demolish you. Yeah, demolish you, because then that gives me 50 more wood, which is really great. We need more bricks in order to build more houses. Well, you see, that's quite an annoyance, and I can't upgrade because I don't have any of the research yet. But that's okay. That's fine. Get all of this done. Fantastic. And then let's press on and get the industrial stuff that we know we need to get done. I'm going to activate the tree planter again. Well, I say again, for the first time in quite a long time. We're going to get a clay pit. Get the clay pit right over yonder. And we'll get the brickworks right next door. At least, good news, stone and wood we have got coming in by the boatload. I mean, yeah, it's not really a lake for boats, but you understand the point that I'm trying to make. Lots and lots of wood and stone. This area being done is fantastic. This is good. We're never gonna get destroyed by those barbarians again, and if we do, it will be, well, it will always be my fault, but it'll be for another reason, which is fine. Build more homes. Yeah, I know. I would love to build more homes, but I need more bricks. In order to get more bricks, we need to get this infrastructure built. So that's fine. The good news is that the forester is doing a fine job. I've made sure that the zone that we've set is just behind the path. I mean, it doesn't have to be. I suppose we could have it over here, but I think this area is completely fine for the forester, at least for now. We've got loads of wood that is being consistently harvested. The clay pit, we've got one Hosidius. We've got one person working in the clay pit. That's grand. And then the brickworks, I think, is probably going to have a similar number of employees, i.e. not very many. Food-wise, we're doing fine. Defenses, yes, we're working on that at the moment. Gladius Legionaries and Pilium Legionaries. Okay, we can start the process of doing that. Although I would say, ooh, yeah, look at the massive population. That wasn't even the barbarians. That was me. But my mismanagement. Right. In order to build the armies that we require, gladiuses are going to cost a citizen 5 wood, 7 food, and 1 coin. So, as it turns out, I actually wouldn't have been able to train them anyway in the earlier encounter, because I just didn't have the food, which makes perfect sense. Also, we've got the ability to rebuild this. We've got the ability to rebuild that because we've got loads and loads of bricks, which is fantastic. This is looking good. This is looking really, really good now. My units have finished training. Excellent. We can move and mobilize these units as we wish. We are not going to... Homeless citizens died. Ooh, okay. That's a little bit less than ideal. We got 25 housing now, so I imagine that was literally just before we finished up with these houses. Let's get like... Let's get a few more houses. There's no workers available, but that's okay. That will change. Either way, these units are going to stop us from getting pillaged by barbarians ever again. Very happy with that. Next objective is to build some buildings. We've got an academia or an academia, tavern, a hospitium. My pronunciation is not renowned. I got to be honest. I'm not very good. Not very good at these things. Forum, town guard, tavern. Well, we're gonna need more stone for this. So let's extract stone from over here. A little bit of extra stone over here. A little bit of extra stone over there. Yeah, that's fine. Something for my workers to do whilst we are waiting. We do have the food storage up and running. We've got the small storage up and running, so we can store plenty of stone, which is grand. And yeah, we are doing absolutely fine. We're doing absolutely fine for food, which is very, very reassuring. And as long as we keep our immigration status open, which is currently what we're doing, then we're going to continue to grow, which is really, really nice. So we're up to 88 stone. I do like how quickly we get stone. Once we start harvesting, once we start removing the rocks, etc., we do get stone pretty darn fast. Right, my academia we're gonna put there. The tavern I am gonna put here. It keeps my citizens happy, which is exactly what I am after. A tavern makes citizens happy and more productive. You'll need multiple taverns to keep your citizens happy. I absolutely couldn't agree more. The more taverns, the merrier, as far as I'm concerned. Heck yeah, keep the taverns coming. I am very, very pro that. Also, that's the hospitium. I think we need a hospitium and a tavern in order to keep everybody happy. Is that within everybody's range? No, it's just out of everybody's range. But if I do something like this... Yeah, if I do... Oops, not the town guard. Not yet, anyway. If I do this, and I build it... I'm thinking, like, there. I'm thinking there is a pretty darn good place to do it. Yep. And then... I did build it. There we go. Let's get a road that comes out this way. Sure, that's looking not too bad. Also, we need to get a road that comes up here. But roads do actually cost... They cost resources in this game. They cost wood. So, we need to be at least a little bit careful about it. Ooh! Barbarians are coming. Barbarians are coming. Where are they going to come from? Oh, boy. Oh, boy. It's the area that I... that I didn't think they would come from. Okay. Well, first things first. We're going to get this area unpaused. Or that structure unpaused. We're going to get some archer towers here. Where are they going to come from? They've got to come down this area. They've got to. Yeah. But I think I need to defend... I think I need to defend the top, though. I need to defend the top. We'll start the process of building that. We'll start the process of building a wooden wall out here. The problem is, the wooden walls, they're just so expensive. They're so expensive. Yeah. I mean, look, that is basically, that's all of my wood. That's all of my wood, not to mention the fact that it will consume literally every single worker in order to build this monstrosity of a wall. And if it consumes every single worker, then it has a whole bunch of knock-on impacts. Now, there is something that I can adjust for this. Whoops, we're going to get to that in a little bit. There is something that we can adjust for this. We can adjust the priority of builders, right? I think, to be honest, we need to have... fishermen. Yeah, fishermen need to be up at the top. We need to have fishermen. We need to have hunters. Stone gatherers, I'm going to put up there. Wood gatherers, I'm going to put them up just sort of above in terms of priority. We need to make sure that that's all sorted. Barkeeper can be beneath. Anything else? Researcher. Yeah, I mean, I do need actually to look at the research tech tree. And yeah, this one, and start having a little look about what we can do. Sheep farming, yeah, cabbage farming. I'm interested in all of this. Taxes, I mean, to be fair, we've not really worried for gold yet. Industry, large storage, stone mining. I think the idea of doing large stone mining is not bad. I need 75 food, which I don't actually have, and I also need people to be working in my research lab, or well, the academy, and that's not yet something that we have done, but that we'll be doing. Also, I need to adjust. Archers need to be down at the very bottom here. I'm going to enable. That's already active, yeah, but this one isn't active. Enable that. Enable that. You can be right down at the very bottom. That's fine. I'm going to set a little bit of additional wood harvesting up here, so that we can get more. I need wood gatherers to be gathering wood. That's great news. Really, really happy with that. Oh, man. I mean, if I could finish this wall, that would be fantastic, but I also feel like I need to just start the process of building another wall out here. At least then, I've got a little slice of heaven, a little slice of paradise that we can hopefully, theoretically defend. Do I regret not building the... Do I regret not building the other tower over here at the moment? Maybe a little bit, to be honest. Maybe a little bit, but that's fine. We've also got some legions. Maybe I should be building more legions. Yeah, we'll be responsive here. We got our first hungry person. That's not ideal. That's okay, though. Fishermen, hunters, all prioritized. You know, I know what we've got to do. No workers can become barkeepers. At a time like this, I could not care less if we have 0 barkeeps or negative 500 barkeeps. Such is the fact that I do not think it's an important priority right now. I think we're going to get this wall done. I think that's great. I think that's really good. The real question is, how much of this wall am I going to be able to get done? The answer is not very much. Spikes cost 4. Construction is very quick. We'll start the process. We'll absolutely start the process. There is a lot of building to be done. There's a lot of building to be done, but we're gonna make it happen. 17 barbarians, man. I think we can get this done. I think we can get this done. It's gonna be close. It's gonna be really, really close. The problem is, I think it's unlikely that we're not going to have. I think it's unlikely that we're not going to have any incursions. Let's where am I? Armies. Can we afford anything at the moment? No, because of course we don't have enough food. I mean, our food production has been horrifically inconsistent this entire time. It's not been ideal. But if I could get a little bit more food before the enemies get here, that would be great. But to be honest, I need to really overhaul how we gather food. And I mean, if I have a little look here, wheat farm, for example, which I can't actually build right now, I don't think that we're going to be able to build it in any area that is particularly great. I mean, if we have a little look at fertility, yeah, it's a bad place. It's a bad place to... Enemies can't walk here? Yeah, that's fine. It's a bad place. It's a bad place to be a crop. Put it that way. Bad place to be a crop. Okay, well, at least we can get this done. Something at least. And look, once we get this area completely defended, right? Citizens die to starvation. How are they dying starvation? There's 5 bits of thingy that we can build. Oh, it's not good. It's not good. It's not good at all. It is not good at all. We clearly have got like this 20, 25 like max, unenforced max cap of our population right now because we're just not able to get that additional food. And it's the desert that's kicking my backside. Right. I think it's time for us to... Nope, not that. I think it's time for us to go to job priorities, which is this one. Job priorities, we're going to go archers right up to the top. Excellent. Brickworker, forester, builder is what I'm really after. Wood walls. Oh, we can get there. We can get there. Let's do it. We're going to try. We're going to try and make this happen. I think the probability and the possibility of building this is very, very low, but we're going to try and make it happen nonetheless. And that's at least going to give me a little bit more defensive capability. We got these chumps coming in over here. Yeah. Where are they going to come from? I bet you they don't even come from this angle. I bet you they come from the top. Let's account for that. Let's account for that. Okay, going to 2 times speed. We can only go into 2 times speed whilst they're attacking. My soldiers died of... do we not prioritize giving the food to the people that need it? By people that need it, I mean... Oh, well, that's a problem. That is what we call a problem. Oh, boy. Well, the good news is that they've decided to attack in an area that I thought they would. What's your issue? No upkeep? We need more stone! Video game. There we go. Gather the stone. Okay, good. Some of the enemy units are gonna go and chill out and attack this thing over there. Some of them are gonna go straight for the jugular right in the center. Not ecstatic about that. They are barbarians, so they do like a good little pillage. I don't think it's gonna be fatal for us, but it's another embarrassing setback, which I'm not happy with. That being said, we did manage to take out half of them, and given that the main tower was unprepared, that's actually not terrible. It's actually not terrible at all. Right, let's take a long, hard look at ourselves in the mirror. And let's get rid of all this. We're still going to allow this to take place. They destroyed, very annoyingly, the food storage facility again. We need 6 stone. That's fine. Don't worry. We're going to do it. Okay. I need to focus up. Now that the barbarians are out of the way, this wall is going to get built. That's great. I need more food. I need more of everything. Right. So, research, very important. Food collection, very, very, very important. Sheep farming? Sheep farming, maybe. 25 brick and 50 gold. We're not quite there yet. Fish. Better fish. Better fish hooks. I'm going to get more fish. I think if we don't get more food, we are just going to be in trouble. The good news is that's all done. Let's get the job priorities, which is this one here. Job priorities. Let's get you moved down to the bottom because we really do not need... Oops. Thank you. Whoops. Sorry. Didn't mean to click it. Yeah. We'll get that removed, so that's fine for now. Let's get all of the resources that we've got over here. Let's get these all harvested. We're going to get the bulk of that done. We're going to get the bulk of that done right now. We're going to get this queued up for rebuild. We're going to get this queued up for rebuild as well. We're going to get this done finally, and that's going to give me a little bit of cash. I would love the opportunity, absolutely adore the opportunity to start work on the old research. But before that, we got to secure our food situation. And that means, if that means more fishing huts along the bank of this lake, then that's what it means. There is simply no other... There's simply no other way. I mean, to be fair, we could probably get another hunter's hut over here. Not a bad idea. I'll queue it up. Absolutely fine. Yeah, so get that built. It's nice. Get this rebuilt, but we'll get that rebuilt after we build another fishing hut. Nice. Get that built in there. Cool. We do not have an irreplaceable amount of iron, so we do need to bear that in mind. We do need to keep that in mind. Rubble. Yep. Don't worry. Not operational yet. That's fine. We got workers that are on the way. It's fine. It's fine. It's a little bit touch and go, but I think we will survive. Yeah, after we clear that sort of food hunger deficit situation, we'll be okay. The real question is where the barbarians going to attack from next. If they attack from, like, up here, I mean, that is my absolutely least defensible area. If they attack from up here, we're in trouble. The desert is brutal, folks. The desert is absolutely brutal. I do not think that we would be having anywhere near the food issues that we are that we would have if we were playing safe hunting. Ooh. Sheep farming. What do I care about? Olive production, olive oil production. Yeah, this was added. This was added in one of the updates on the way to 1.0. I would love the opportunity to get olive oil, although I'm not actually convinced that I can. Sheep farming. 25 bricks. We don't have 25 bricks. We don't have 10 bricks. We don't have very much. Is there anything that I can research right now? Hospital, city defense. I really want to get all of these things. Sharpstone arrows. Yeah, I'm gonna get a lot of those. I'm gonna get a lot of those things up and running. But we need to, as I say, we need to secure our future first. 78% efficiency, 75% efficiency for 20 meat. That's okay. We can cope with that. As long as we get across the line. We do actually get, like, quite a lot of people coming here. And it's, yeah, see, look, the upkeep cost of the tavern, it's quite a lot. You know, 25 food is a lot of food. We got a lot of people coming in. We've got a very, very quickly expanding town. Even though it doesn't look like it because it's constantly getting pillaged, it's a consideration that we have to think about. Right, 35 food. That's great. We're going to be in a good position. Production is now up to 152. Fantastic. It's going to go even higher with this fishing hut. That is amazing. And then once that fishing hut is sorted, that will definitely give us That'll definitely give us just that little bit more production that we need in order to make everything operate properly. Right, I'm just building more and more fishing huts. We're doing our very, very best. The good news is, we know that there's some barbarians that are coming, and they're actually coming from a location that we're very, very happy about. I'm going to build a wood gate in here. This is kind of what I was wanting to do. Now, this is the only thing... Wood wall there, brilliant. It's the only thing that we have to build here. Although, that being said, I would love to build a archer's tower here as well. So I'm going to queue all of that up. Now, we are currently in the process of, well, you know, we're still trying to build up that little bit of food supply, but I think we're going to get there. I think we're going to get there quite soon. I've just, you know, I've gone all in on fish, which I think is the right strategy for us, given that we are sort of like right next to this lake. So yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. I will go into job priorities, archers, right down at the very bottom. That's absolutely fine. We've got 8 builders that are currently on the staff, which is fine. 16 food, great. No hunger, fantastic. We got loads more fish where that came from. Finally. Amazing. We can store a lot more food than we currently have in storage at the present moment. Up to 160 in this food storage alone. And then up to, what? Up to 150 there. So that's a lot. That's a lot of food. We got a lot of food. I do have the tavern turned off at the present moment, but that's fine. Our population is currently sitting at 41, which is absolutely grand. So, it's time. 92 food. Hallelujah. Finally, we've crawled out of this hole. Is there a possibility that I can maybe spend some cash on a defensive item? Brick archer towers? Yes. Sharp stone arrows. This is what I'm talking about. Yes, I would love to do that. Let's start the process of researching sharp stone arrows. And let's also open up the interface that will allow us to train some soldiers. We'll get 4 soldiers. We'll get 6 soldiers. Sure. I'm happy with that. It does cost us a little bit of food to do, but we're going up against 19 barbarians here. We got to be prepared for pretty much every eventuality. So that is what we are going to do. Not operational yet. Workers are on their way. Don't worry. We're going to do it. That's great. This gate is looking fine. This gate's looking great. And you know what? I'm thinking that maybe I want to get another archer tower. I've got time, right? I got time. We got available workers. Let's freaking go. And you know what? Let's also, whilst I'm treating myself, I'm going to see if I can try and build another fishing hut. I'm also going to set... We collected all the stone here. There's a little bit more stone to go, but yeah, we've collected most of it. Low happiness. Citizens' happiness is too low. That's okay, because we can just turn on the barkeeping ability. Plus, I know that I have this hospitium that I've been trying to build for a while. We need 8 stone in order to build that. That's okay. We'll get that done shortly. This needs to get doubled up. I'm focusing all resources on building this this archer tower. We've got 3 months to do it, but I want to get it built right now, if it's all possible. The brickworks, to be fair, we can probably like deprioritize brickworkers and the clay pit worker. Clay pit worker should be above the brick worker because there's no point in us having brick workers but no clay pit workers. So that's fine. Archers are only temporarily at the bottom here. It will get ping-ponged right up to the top as we go. Let's get this in here. Let's get this in here. And let's get this in here. We're all in on fish. We're all in on fish in the desert. Oh boy. Are we going to manage? I don't know. But the good news is, I think I'm reasonably confident that we can repel these enemies. I think if ever there was a time to do it, it would be now. We got 2 months to do it. I will say I want to get researchers. Let's bump researchers up in front of builders, which is fine. Bump researchers up in front of builders so that we can get the sharp stone arrows done and get that researched. Because if we research that, that will allow us... There we go. Sharp stone arrows. It is an upgrade for the archery towers. Sharpened stone-tipped arrows, carefully crafted for increased penetration and damage. increase range, damage, and accuracy. Yes, please. Let's do it. And can I get another one? Or is it just one that we can get? Only one. That's fine. Look at that. There's a little banner down the side of it. It's only one that we can get at the present moment. It's fine. It's not the end of the world. If we only have one, I am glad that it is this one. It's a good position to be in. Let's also queue that up for deconstruction so that we can start the process of getting that done. Because we need a little bit more wood, and if I could get a little bit more wood for another one of these upgrades, boom, then that would be great. Now, I think 1 month away. Oh, crime, break-in, and theft. Our warehouse has been broken into. -5 stone, -4 iron, 8 weapons, some cloth. Increasing the town guard, courthouse, etc. Yeah, that's not a bad idea, to be honest, but to be fair, there wasn't much to steal in the first place. There was not much to steal. I mean, it's been a pretty grim couple of years. December of year 2. Wow, that's been 2 really grim years. Anyway, it's grim years so that we can get to the golden years. That's what we're moving towards now. The good news is that we've got a bigger armed force than we have ever had before, which is great. I am going to... yeah, happiness, because of the minus crimes, whatever. I'm going to move job priorities. I'm going to get the archers right up to the tippy top. And I presume that will eliminate barkeeps, builders, forest keepers. Who cares? If it doesn't eliminate the builders, that's fine. The builders can continue to do their thing. I just need to make sure that we have got the people in their towers before we get to the crunch moment. The crunch moment when the archers are actually needed. I'm also going to queue up, there we go, a little bit more chopping. Forester, wood gatherer. Wood gatherer is a little bit higher up in the production queue. We do need 3 wood and 3 stone. So going into, I mean, any engagement like this feels a little bit dangerous. You better not be going down there. You won't. You wouldn't do that. You absolutely wouldn't do that. It's fine. It's fine. Queue up a little bit more choppy chop. That'd be great. Good news is, for food, we're actually well on top of our food situation. I am delighted at that. That is really great. Let's see what... Oh, maybe you are going to go down south. Maybe? If you... Oh. Please, please, please tell me that we've got the wood and the stone. Please tell me we've got the wood and the stone. I need to get more. There we go. Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. Wood gatherer, hunter, stone gatherer. That's fine. We're gathering wood, we're gathering stone, we're gathering all the stuff that we need to. For now, though, we just need to hope that we can repel the enemy with what we've got. Do I want to leave these guys in here? I think I kind of do. We can have them in different formations. They're going to be bashing at the gates. This gate has got a lot of HP. And finally, I feel like we have actually built something that doesn't completely suck. This is good. This is good. I mean, even if they do destroy the gates, I have got let's do this. Can we go through? We absolutely can go through. Heck yeah, stop them from destroying the gate. A strategic moment. You know, in the Lord of the Rings where they ride out of the, I don't know, the big white castle at the end of one of the movies? That's what we did right there. We actually did it. We repelled the enemy. We actually repelled the enemy. That's amazing. That's amazing. And actually unbelievable. Actually entirely unbelievable that I was able to do that. Wow. Great moment. Really, really great moment. Very, very, very happy with that. Let's do what we always need to do. We need to deprioritize the archers right back down to the bottom. Fishermen, we've maybe built a few too many. We've maybe built a few too many fishing huts. But that's not really possible. We've just future-proofed ourselves. We've future-proofed ourselves. We future-proofed ourselves. That's all that we've done. It's fine. We future-proofed ourselves against a population increase. So that's great. Speaking of population increase, I probably could do with getting another house, another domus. Man, we got so much free space here that I'm not sure what we do with. We need to get more stone. Yes, very much need more stone. What I think we need to prioritize now is I think we need to prioritize stone mining. Let's immediately get that started. Aqueducts, yes. I am very, very, very interested in aqueducts. Oh, yes. Yes, yes, yes. I can't wait. I can't wait to build aqueducts. It's gonna be cool as heck. But for now, the stone mining and the ability to mine these large stones is gonna be great. It does mean that we're not gonna be sending our units out as far. There we go. Go do that. We'll just start the process of, you know, taking down a whole bunch of wood. I mean, we need a lot of wood. And to be fair, these foresters probably should be more prioritized. We need to be constantly using the locally produced wood. It would certainly help. Yeah, definitely good. The problem is that we have consumption of 36 stone. That's actually quite a lot. It's quite a lot of stone. Quite a lot of wood as well that just, like, happens in the background. So, you know, even though we're producing 65, that barely breaks us even with our consumption. So if we want to build anything, we constantly have to be going out and collecting resources. So that's exactly what we are going to be doing, which is perfect. Which is very good. Very, very good indeed. And there we go. The stone mining has just been unlocked, and a very, very good moment to have it happen as well. We can position the stone right here, and we're going to get that in there. I need 35 bricks, so we're not going to be able to build a second one immediately. But as soon as I have the resources to build a second quarry, I'm absolutely going to take it. I can't wait for that. Aqueducts, do I want to get aqueducts right now? I mean, I do have the opportunity to do it. I think I should research taxes. This sounds like a very miserable thing to do, but I feel like if I need cash, well, I need cash in order to research buildings, right? So we should get the tech that enables the construction of the cash machine, which is the treasury, and then from there we can research more stuff, which is definitely what I would like to do. Let's double up the number of people that we have working on this stone factory. It's actually called a quarry potato, but it's fine. You call it a stone factory if you want to. Get that built there. Build another quarry as soon as we possibly can. Yes, please. But, of course, we're not actually, job priority-wise, clay pit worker, brick worker, they're right at the bottom. That's fine. That's fine. Builders are rightfully right up at the tippity top right now, to be fair. So, quarry, we got 5 workers in the quarry. That's going to give us 28 stone per month. That is phenomenal. That's going to be great. Look, effects on residents in 7 cells is minus 45 comfort. I don't think you're actually within the zone. But that is something to consider. But that's okay. That's absolutely fine. Right, I'd like to get another house. And in fact, we need to build lots more houses. And I also need to build the hospitium. Yeah, I need to build a lot more. I need to build a lot more. I need to build another quarry as well, but I need more bricks in order to do that, and I've just spent some of those bricks in order to build a house. It's fine. There's a lot of stuff happening, but I feel like it's all good at the moment. And the best part is that I've got too much food, and maybe, just maybe, I should start to, there we go, take off some of the strain on the food production and reduce the number of fishing houses that we have. Right, the god of Jupiter notices you. Cool. All right, so let's talk about deities. I've clicked on the button a couple of times already, but this is religion, and we can basically please the gods in order to make them happy. They have some demands. I command you to build more temples in my honor. I demand more offerings and festivals to show you respect. That's fine. We can donate food if we want to. There's also other gods that we can unlock. I would quite like the opportunity. Oh yeah, we need to build the town guard. Haven't done that yet. I'd quite like the opportunity to do that. How do I unlock Jupiter's Temple? I need to do some research, and in fact, research has just been completed on the taxes front. That's unlocked the treasury, if I'm not mistaken, which is somewhere. We'll worry about that in a little bit. The point that I was going to make is that in order to get the temple research, we need to research small temples. You know what? Sure, we can research small temples right now. There's no real reason not to. Treasury, by the way, is here. It's right after the Hospitium. I need a lot more stone in order to build it. I think I'm probably just gonna... I mean, I can build the Hospitium now, so let's actually do that. The area of effect of the Hospitium is tiny. It's very, very small. Well, we'll build it, and we'll get another... Another one right in here. At least we've got it, right? At least we've got it. At least we've got a nice little bit of forward momentum. We still don't have any available workers, but we are at capacity. We are very much at capacity. I would like to build... a couple of things that I want to sort out here. Get rid of that. I want to build this across to here. Great. I'd love to build another quarry. That is clearly what needs to happen. Happiness is in a good place, though, and honestly, I can understand why, because there's a tavern right in the center of town. So it's great. Stone, yep, still chunking away over there. Maybe in the future, if I need to move it, we will. We can move it a little bit further away, but for now, I'm just gonna leave it in there. Uh-oh, berserkers are heading towards your settlement, and barbarians. Great. Where are they coming from? Over there. That's good. That is very, very good. Our wood gate, by the way, is being repaired, I believe. So that is nice. We've already got these stones and arrows, sharp stones and arrows that are in place there. So that's really, really good. A few more bricks, and we'll be sorted. The 19 barbarians of the 6 berserkers. I'm thinking I might just preemptively build another wood archer tower right over here, right? Why the heck not? Why the heck not? I've actually got workers spare for the first time in what feels like forever. We finished with the buildings. Everybody should be happy now. We've got the Hospitium, which is doing good stuff. Small temples has just been researched. The treasury, yeah, we can't afford the treasury yet because we're waiting for the quarry, and that requires 35 bricks, and 35 bricks will take a little bit of time to come to fruition. But that's okay. Wood-wise, we're actually doing completely fine. What I would like to do, however, is manually get as many additional rocks as I possibly can. If it's within my sort of, like, empire's reach, I'm going to pick that rock up. We need them. We need more rocks. Religious favor. Oh yeah, I've got the small temple, or the ability to build small temples, I should say. Jupiter's small temple requires... Oh, that's a lot of bricks. That's a lot of bricks. That's a hell of a lot of bricks. Well, no matter. We'll do it. The wood archer tower is coming along just fine. We'll collect up all of the stone over here. I can't believe, by the way, we've only got 6 stone gatherers assigned to it. Fine. Totally fine. 39 bricks. That should be good enough for a quarry, right? Oh, bang on for a quarry. Perfect. Perfect. And then that in there. Nice. Is that... That might be under the front door. That's completely fine. We're chill with that. Okay, treasury, raise taxes to 2%. I am dearly dreading the idea of building a treasury, although I have to. Well, I don't have to. But it's only 110. It's only 110 stone, and we will get there. We will absolutely get there. Let's set this area for harvest as well. That is going to put a lot of strain on my system. We've got 15 stone gatherers now. Yeah, so it's going to eliminate clay pit workers and archers. But the great thing about stones, right, is that once you've collected them, they disappear. You don't get them back. I mean, it's both a massive pro and a massive con at the same time about stones. But it's fine. We got 4 months until these barbarians arrive. Beautifully we have managed to build another wood archer tower. Now, I am interested in getting this upgraded to a proper archer tower, i.e. a stone archer tower. And in fact, what about I just build another archer tower? I could build another archer tower over here. What if I build 2 more archer towers? I could build 2 more archer towers. They don't actually cost that much at all. They cost a little bit of wood. They cost a little bit of stone to upkeep. But that's fine. That is absolutely fine. We're maxed out on stone. Not overly enthusiastic about that. Another small stockpile. Yeah, I think I might actually build that. Let's double the number of workers. I love the fact that you can just do that, by the way. I think that's such a cool ability. You just say, like, rush. Everybody rush to build this thing right now. It's super important for us to get done. So do it. This is a great stone quarry. I feel like with the... What upgrades can we get here? Enhanced quarrying tools? Yeah, I'd be interested in that. To be fair, I'd be interested in quite a lot of stuff. I just love the fact that you can, like, rush into farming. Advanced farming, better hooks. I'm very interested in this, but I need treasury in order to get the cash first. Column of Triumph. Statues. Triumphal Arch. It's not striking me as... It's not striking me as something that I'm particularly interested in. A trading post. Yeah, I'll get a trading post. 25 bricks. Wish I could. Aqueduct. Yeah, let's build an aqueduct. I am keen. I am very, very keen for an aqueduct. What is it that you're actually after? You're after 1 food and 2 bricks. You should have all of those things that you need. I might just reactivate another fishing hut just to be on the safe side. I don't think that I'll end up needing it, but it's fine. Should have no issues getting all of these built. If I could upgrade this with sharpstone arrows before the enemy arrive, I would be delighted, and indeed I can. No real issue in getting the remaining towers built. Fantastic. So that gives us 4 towers around the gate, which is now fully repaired, fully healed, ready to rock and roll. That is pretty darn sweet. That is pretty darned sweet. So, I probably need to build more houses here. I will soon. We're consistently receiving new visitors. That is obviously going to put a little bit of additional strain on my food. Sharpstone arrows, sharpstone arrows. More accuracy, more distance, more firing range, more everything. It's perfect. It's absolutely perfect. And this is good. We're gonna have a real kill zone outside the. Door. Uh-oh, Jupiter is disappointed. Jupiter is not a fan. I clearly need to do a little bit better on the old Jupiter front. Now, there is something else that we can do. We can offer a food god. We can sacrifice... I don't know. What is that? 80 food? 80 food when we gain 28 favor. I will do it. I will give you the tribute. Fantastic. That will at least improve our happiness with you, which is great. But you're currently indifferent, so you're not giving us any bonuses at the moment. If we get any bonuses, they will be apparent in active effects. So we're definitely going to move towards that. But we're not quite there yet. Right, on the verge of aqueducts being completed and also on the verge of the barbarians attacking. Let's use this opportunity to rearrange our archers right up to the tippy top. And let's get everybody into positions before they arrive. And let's see what this brings for us. I'm enthusiastic, to be honest. I'm actually excited to see the enemy come at me. It's going to be very amusing. Almost up to the point that we can build a treasury, which I very much relish. Come on. Come at me. Come at me. Aha, here they come. I'd also like to build a town guard, by the way. That is something else that I would very much like to do. Let's see what these berserkers look like. Can I just clarify why there's nobody in this archer tower? Worker is on their way? I mean, yeah, the worker might well be on their way, but I did kind of expect you know, of the 6 or 5 towers that we have in this area, it would be kind of good if we had, you know, the archers actually in position, ready to go. Might actually be kind of useful. Just saying. I don't know where this worker is. It's taking their sweet time to get here, but it's fine. My Roman Legion, let's get you into position. Thank you very much. And we will ride out if we need to. Let's begin the process of peppering the enemy with our arrows. Nice, we take out an enemy before they even arrive at the gates. Obviously, we're going to be going up against whatever it is, 19 of these guys, so it's going to be a big moment for us, but I think we can do it. I think we can do it. Okay, I'm going to wait until we're at 50 HP. Cool. And then ride out. Ride out. Go, 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 go. Okay, the gate ends up falling. Not necessarily the end of the world. Where the heck is this guy? Where the heck is this guy, honestly? If the city falls, it's because of this chump. Yeah, I mean, it's not exactly looking fantastic, is it? These berserkers are... They're kind of tough. Where the heck is this guy? Yeah, it's really not good, to be honest. It's pretty much exclusively the berserkers that made it out of here. I would like to see if I can try and bring in some more units, but, I mean, it's going to take a little while. It's going to take a little while in order to get these units trained up. We got 2 barbarians and 1 berserker left. I mean, if we're lucky, actually, we might be able to eliminate them all. Yeah, we might take a little bit of damage from one of these suckers. Honestly, it's all on that stupid unit that decided to just not. It's all on Flaccus. It's all on flippin' Flaccus. Well, that was, you know what, look, it could have been a heck of a lot worse. The enemy ends up destroying, like, what, 1 building, 2 stockpiles? Whoop-de-doo, doesn't matter. But it is maybe a sort of good reminder that we should get our archers in position before... Yeah, there we go. Before we enter battle, definitely a sort of consideration that we should consider. Right, aqueducts we've got, kiln efficiency, iron mining, safe mining. What do I care about? I care about better kiln efficiency, actually. Kiln efficiency will increase brick production, and I do actually need brick production. We need brickworks times 2. Tell you what, let's just yoink another brickworks, yoink another clay pit. Let's get them built. We're gonna expand, we're gonna explode, we're gonna do a lot of stuff. I'm gonna do training. I really want to train up more units. I was embarrassed. I was embarrassed that we didn't defend here. It's not good. It's not good. And in fact, it almost makes me want to build a brick gate. In fact, it does make me want to build a brick gate. What do I need in order to defend? Fire arrows, brick walls. It's actually very possible for us to do this. Must have built 4 archer towers? Sure. Start the process of getting brick archer towers and then get brick walls. We will go right on into that. I think that the enemy are going to come from... They got to come from over here now. And that's going to end up really, really, really torpedoing... Well, probably like everything that I try and do. So, you know what? Let's preemptively harvest a bunch of wood from over here. Do I need to build... I think I'm probably going to need to build a massive wall across this entire area. I don't think I really have much choice in the matter, to be honest, though. Good news is that I can actually afford a treasury now, which I will build, and I'm going to build it here. Probably to the annoyance of some people who don't like to, you know, step out of their houses and look down to the building that ends up taxing them quite a lot of money. That's okay. And after we've done that, we can adjust this little modifier up in the top right-hand corner, which is the taxes button. Crime and murder. 1 person has died. May justice prevail. Yeah, that's okay. Don't worry. We're going to get to the bottom of that. And we're going to be building... Where is it? It's in here. We're going to be building a town guard. We need a little bit more stone in order to do that. But once we Once we've got this up and running, we will have some security. The forum, this will allow us to host religious festivals. I'm very interested in building that, but I need a real sort of... I need security of supply first, and I just do not have any supplies at the present moment. Enhanced quarrying tools would be great. We're moving towards kiln efficiency. Obviously, once we've finished up with the brick manufacturing processes, and in fact, my bricks have kind of gone through the roof, to be honest with you. So that's great. What's the consumption of stone? Wow, it's basically evened out. We gain 3 per month. That is not good enough, to be honest. That is absolutely not good enough. I feel like we need more. So you know what? Let's try and fix that. And I realize I've got stones up here that we can quarry, but I don't think I can. I think if I want this to be my residential area, then we need to be kind of prudent about that. Right, the treasury's been built. Let's increase the tax rate to 2%. Let's actually start making cash now. We don't have any consumption of anything, so that is good. Okay, trade is the next objective. We need to open the trading window, and we need to just start trading. Cool, let's do that here. Okay, we are up in the, northern part of Germany, I guess. Cool. Who do we want to trade with? Who do we want to trade with? What is this? Augusta Trevororium. Available for trade, so they will supply, I mean, bricks. They desire bricks. Carthage. Swords. Maybe clay? I mean, probably bricks, right? They desire weapons, olive oil, and wine. I mean, I can't really trade anything here. I mean, maybe we just trade with Rome. I mean, we can just trade them food, because they want food, and I've got plenty of food, and we receive clay. Oh, yeah, I didn't scroll up there. Let's trade. Let's trade on a reoccurring basis, repeating. Let's do 10. 10 food for 36 clay is a pretty darn good deal. Let's call it stealing candy from a baby. Okay, good enough. Let's do it. Okay, that's one trading offer going. Offer food to a god. We've actually done that. Build a temple. We're moving towards that. Build a forum and throw a religious festival. We're going deep, man. We're deep. We're deep in Roman lore. How much do I need for a temple, actually? Just checking. Temple to Jupiter, it's 65 stone and 90 bricks. Well, the 90 bricks will be more possible after we get this trade done, which I'm looking forward to doing. What do you need? Low production caused by lack of workers. It's probably because we've got so many people that are doing manufacturing of the quarries right now. I think that's the real issue that we have. But I mean, look, we don't have a choice, right? We have to get the quarries done. It's absolutely imperative. Speaking of quarries and people, I would like to get more housing. People will only move into our city if we have houses for them to stay in. So it's really important that we get more houses. Kiln efficiency, yep, we can finally start the process of kiln efficiency, and then we will move to enhanced quarry tools. That will be good, and that will allow us to get a lot more bang for our buck from each and every quarry. Production of wood is not good. I'm going to copy the forester. Oh, trade failed. We received no word from our travelers. Something must have happened. Was it pirates, a devastating storm, or something worse? We may never know. The goods are lost and the traders have vanished. Fate is cruel. Well, the good thing is that it didn't actually cost us very much at all. It cost us a little bit of food. Is there going to be... Yeah, I mean, there's going to be another repeat in a month anyway. Look, we can see the progress on the little mini-map there. So we shouldn't really have any issues, but at the end of the day, if we don't get clay, I mean, who really cares? It doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter. Right. This quarry over here is doing fine. We should, as soon as I build these additional foresters, we should have way more wood production. And the good news is that it'll all be in-house. The same with stone, is that we should build up a nice bit of wood. I'm also going to build a wood wall. And that wood wall is going to go... Well, actually, tell you what. Build a wood gate to start with. Build a wood gate right there. Excellent. And then a wood wall right across the front here. Frontier or frontier? Am I right? Good enough. Good enough. Now, the good thing is that the weak point is, of course, going to be the door. So we should see enemies immediately sort of come in and beeline for the door. Have I guessed right? Where are they going to be coming from? They're going to be coming from over here. That's fine. We're very, very okay with that. If it's this location, fantastic. Keep coming. Please keep coming from there. It's just the regular old barbarians this time, which is great. I will absolutely make sure that I don't make the mistake again, and we have workers in at the position that they need to be at, ready to rock and roll before it actually happens, before we have any issues. Right, how's the trade going? The trade is going nicely. Very nice. Good, lots of trade routes. I say lots of trade routes. One single trade route for a few measly resources. It's hardly setting the world alight, but it's good enough, isn't it? Right, kiln efficiency. Yep, we're happy with that. Where are all of my workers? Ah, of course, they're all building. They're all building. And you know what? I mean, I can change this. Yeah. I mean, do I want to, though? So what I could do, for example, is I could say, hey, we maybe just want to have 10 builders. In all circumstances, maybe we just want 10 builders. And I think that's probably what we're after here. It does mean that things are going to get built slightly more slowly, but it does mean that, you know, basically all of our other functions, the critical functions that we have, will continue. So that's good. We also have magically managed to get a whole bunch of additional resources. I'm going to get additional wood in the meantime. I'm going to get some more... I'm going to get some more of this. Some more towers. I'm also thinking... Maybe I build a wooden gate right here. I think I'm going to build a wooden gate right between my two archer towers. Is that a big brain move? I feel like it might be. Trade has been completed. Amazing. Goods have been exchanged with a fellow Roman city, specifically the one of Rome, and your city's economy takes its first step forward. Great. Very happy with that. Jupiter is bothered. Jupiter being bothered is not exactly ideal. It's time to donate a bit of food to Jupiter. Let's donate 88 food, 29 favor, just to keep him happy. I mean, look, we're not going to be able to raise Jupiter's overall happiness until we manage to get that temple. And we're a bit of a ways away from the temple. We need 65 stone and 90 bricks. 90 bricks, that is what matters. That is absolutely what matters, and bricks are wood and clay. Yeah. It's fine. It's fine. Finish up with that. That's great. And then over here, current priority. Let's bump you right up to the top, and let's bump you right up to the top as well. So you're going to be priority number 2. You're going to be priority number 1. I think that is perfect. Let's double the number of people that we have working there. Double the people number that we have working there. And because, of course, we only have a maximum of 10 builders, it's basically going to just drag all of the builders away from building this, at the moment, entirely useless bit of infrastructure. And to be honest, I think I'm going to finish building it right now. There we go. We've managed to yoink this little bit of iron inside the Roman area. This is Rome's own territory right here. I don't think it's going to make much of a difference having that little bit of iron in there, but you know what? We might as well. It's definitely not going to make much of a difference at all having that big old wall over there, unless enemies come from here. And if they come from down there, then yeah, you can, you know, post in the comments that I'm a flipping genius, and I managed to foresee it before it happened. But I somehow don't think that's going to be happening, at least not for any foreseeable future. Taxes, you know what? Let's reduce taxes. I don't actually need taxes for anything, so we'll reduce it to 1%. Absolutely fine with that. We still need cash. As and when. We need 7 bricks, 3 stone. Yeah, and in fact, job priority-wise, my brick workers, not in a great place. Not in a great place. Maybe I want researchers to be below brick workers. Yeah, I probably do. I probably do. Everything else is kind of alright, I think. But we do need to produce bricks, because bricks will allow us to produce stuff that will allow us to move forward in research. Research all this stuff. There we go. Get you done. And yeah, I know just as I reposition that, I'm going to have to reposition everything, because archers need to get to the... need to get to their towers. They need to get to their towers really, really quickly. We're also going to get... Ooh, a brick tower with 40 bricks. Would love to, but I can't. We're going to have to settle for sharp stone arrows. And let's hope that we can get everybody into their respective towers before... Hey, there we go. We've done it. Every single archer is ready this time. No tax workers. I don't care. I don't care. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. If we don't collect taxes for a month or two, that's fine. This is just such a mess, isn't it? But it's fine. It's actually totally fine. I wonder if we maybe just turn down the number of workers, like, yet again. It will allow... Oops. It will allow... We got 20 quarry? We got 20 people working in the quarry right now? That's a lot. I need brick workers. That's the problem, right? Is that I need brick workers. Wood gatherers, we're doing... Do I need wood gatherers? I don't think I need wood gatherers. In fact, I definitely do not need wood gatherers. Let's punt you right down to the bottom there. Okay, the barbarians are coming. Very, very much so. Let's also, real quick, see if we can try and train up some units. There we go. Nice. I realize that it's going to cause a little bit of strain on my population, but it's fine. So, we got some archers. That's great. I would like to assign you to... There we go. Soldiers assigned to... Oops. Let's get you moved over here. Let's go shift 1. So now if I click 1, then we will move these ones. And if I click shift 2, then we will have the archers, which is great. Archers can go up on the wall, which I will absolutely do. And hopefully, we can enjoy a little bit of free real estate. Have I got any more trained up units? Are they coming along? What are the chances that the enemy take down a single block? Maybe a little bit higher than I would have liked. Whoops. Hold on. Let's get these guys outside. Oh, they're definitely not going to get anything. Oh, it's glorious. It's our first properly comprehensive. There we go. Look at that. Our properly comprehensive win. Amazing. Absolutely brilliant. Love it. Love it. Love it. I am happy. Let's remove archers right back down to the bottom here. That fills all of my other workforces with an appropriate number of units. We've just built more soldiers now, which is not particularly useful given that we've already had the encounter, but it's fine. I'm okay with that. I'm very okay with that. We're up to 13 legionaries. Are we at maximum capacity? We're not at maximum capacity yet, population-wise, but we're definitely getting there. I could really do with a few more bricks. A few more bricks would go a long way to getting... Hold on, what am I looking for? Clay pit worker, that needs to be higher up. Higher up than brick worker, that's for sure. Because even though we have got this trade going on, it takes ages. It takes absolutely ages for us to get resources from Rome. So, yeah. Let's get some more bricks. And then with those bricks, we're going to build a few more houses. A few more houses, because we could really, really do with a little bit more stuff. Yeah, how are we doing happiness-wise? Not too badly. Not too badly. I mean, people are generally upset, but I mean, can I reduce the taxes? Is that going to make people a little bit less upset with me? Marginally so. We'll do it. We can't build any more because we just have enough bricks for one singular thing. Why are all my trees here? Ah. I have 6 foresters. I don't think the foresters do the chopping. I think it's the wood gatherers that do the chopping. That's really embarrassing. That's really embarrassing. So it means that we're going to have to devote a little bit of our attention to doing a little bit of chopping. That's fine. Don't worry, I know it's going to set this back a little bit, but it's fine. Yeah, on second thoughts, I'm thinking maybe we crank down the number of wood gatherers just a little bit. Yeah, it's not really a super productive use of time, effort, and energy to have 3 foresters that are just pumping out a whole bunch of wood. Let's actually turn off 2 of these foresters. I think that would be fine. We'll leave the wood gatherers at the maximum number for now, but basically as they expire, as they're being used up, we'll just let them chill. We'll not replace them. It's fine. Right, no tax workers, that's okay. Anything else that we really need to get done? I mean, we need brick workers. Yep, we very much need brick workers. This needs to be bumped up to a top priority. Build another domus. Let's get that built over there. That is definitely going to be within the sort of catchment area of the tavern. So that's cool. This hospitium, that's all right. That is all right. Let's go for another... Well, actually, we'll need to build the road first. But we'll go for another row. Another row, like here? Yeah, that's good enough. And build. And that's all that we can really... Well, nope, we can just build one more. Build one more. Build it there. Is that within range? I choose to believe that it's not. I choose to believe that it's not. Get this all cranked up. Top priority. It doesn't really matter which one of these are top priority. As long as they are above. As long as they're above all of this stuff over here. That's fine. Research has just been completed. What was the research completed for? That was kiln efficiency. So that will allow us to get an upgrade here. Increases brick production speed. Good time for it, gotta be honest. 12 wood, 9 stone, 10 gold. Absolute bargain for what we get, as far as I can see. Enhanced quarrying tools. Yeah, I mean, I did need this, but now I don't. Now I don't. I feel like I don't actually care that much. I just am not that bothered. I think we want to get defenses. I think we go for brick walls. Let's make it happen. Brick walls is good. Barkeep, yeah, we need loads more. We need loads more people. We need loads and loads more people. Citizens, 58 citizens, 13 legionaries. We've got 37 vacant beds, so we should have loads of opportunity to have more visitors arriving at us, at our city. Trade has been completed. Fantastic news. 2.5 months until brick walls are done. No workers are available. No tax workers. It's fine. Only 1 new visitor, but that's a-okay. Now, in order to build this temple, which I very much want to do, and in order to build the forum, I'm going to need a hell of a lot more resources than I currently have. The forum, yeah, I mean, I will build the forum. Can I build a road out of here? Will that count? I think that does count. So the forum, I'd like to build here. Let's do it. Priority number 21. Absolutely fine with that. And... Oh, yeah, there was the other thing that we needed to build, which I keep forgetting about. It's the town guard. That's exactly it. Build the town guard over here. So we kind of have like a residential. We're going to have like a civic area over here. Maybe on that basis, the academy should be over here, but it's not. That's fine. Whatever. We're not going to move it for that reason. But you know, having the town guard over here, having the forum over here, we're eventually going to have the temple over here. You're going to give 10 culture and 15 comfort, and actually that's perfect because I didn't realize the area of effect when I placed it down. However, everything that we have already built is within the area of effect, so that's fine. Jupiter is displeased. That is not good. We want Jupiter to be happy, and therefore I am going to give more food to Jupiter. 66 food. Not quite. 14 14 favor will be enough to keep me in his good books, at least for now. I'm going to activate this. I'm going to activate this because I do not want to run the risk of running out of food again. No siree. If I need to build more, what are they called? Fishing huts? If I need to build more fishing huts, then I will. These flippin' things, they are taking about 1 billion years. But the good news is that I've got more houses than I've ever had before. And we should have enough. We should have enough good things going about this city to keep people coming in. I will say the fact that my tavern is so low down is not great. I mean, maybe the barkeep goes up a little bit. Maybe the barkeep goes up above brickworker. I'm thinking that that's not a terrible idea. I'm also thinking that I've got the ability to build a Jupiter's Temple small now, which I am absolutely going to do. And that does completely wipe out all of my bricks, but it will be worthwhile. Is there anything else that I can turn off? I mean, maybe one of these quarries. We have quite a lot of quarries at the moment. Also, I should build a road out here. Even if it doesn't go right to the... I suppose there's no real reason not to, right? I should build a road all the way out here just so that we have slightly quicker access. Makes perfect sense. Yeah, we've got the spare wood, basically, so why not just use that? Why not use that wood for a reason? So, Temple of Jupiter, we'll pump this up to 3rd priority. Town Guard is 1st. Forum is 2nd. Temple of Jupiter is 3rd. And then all of this stuff can happen at a sort of loose 4th. Happiness, you know what? Fine. Lower taxes to 0. Taxes are officially at 0. We don't have any outgoings. That's not true. We have 1 outgoings. I don't know what from. Maybe... It must be an advanced building. Is it Town Guard? What is it? I don't know. I don't know where our outgoings are coming from, actually. Look, it doesn't actually matter. What have we got? We got 13 berserkers coming at us in 4 months. I think that's okay. I think we can survive that. Food-wise, yep, we are actually overcooking on food again, so let's turn off one of the fishing huts. Sensible thing to do. Town Guard is up and running. However, we need 4 of them. And I think if I do this, right? If I do this... Sure. I think if I do this, this is going to give plus 40 safety to everyone, which means that we are now going to have a way, way, way higher happiness level, which is great. And I'm happy with that. And hopefully, it's going to give us just a few more people coming each and every month. And if we get a few more people coming each and every month because of this happiness, it'll absolutely make this Town Guard prioritization pay for itself, and we'll get the workers back in no time at all. And in fact, after this forum is built, which will also be happening quite soon, that's going to give us 10 culture, 15 comfort, and I don't think that there is anybody that we need to have assigned to it, so that's great. Yeah, it's a good combination. How's the wall over there? Is not good. It's taking its sweet time. That's fine. Brick walls are not going to be ready for this encounter. However, we have got ourselves a secondary wooden gate, which I would like to upgrade to a brick gate, but not at this very moment in time. Right, forum is up and running. Our happiness is up to 64, which is a glorious place to be. Very, very chuffed with that. Aha, a small Temple of Jupiter will have 3 gold as an outgoing. It's not something that we need to worry about. It's just something that we need to think about. Because at some point, it will become necessary for us to continuously have somebody working in the treasury, and we will have to establish a tax rate. But we need to get happiness sorted first. And that's absolutely what we're moving towards. Right, we are just about to be a month away from having the 13 berserkers come at us. Jupiter's disappointed again. Well, you know what, Jupiter? Ooh, a religious festival? Heck yeah, we can do a religious festival. Small one, medium one. Let's do a medium one, and let's also give you a little bit of food. Let's give you 115 food. No, 138 food. I've got plenty of it. I've got loads and loads and loads of food. Jupiter is going to be utterly over the moon with me, especially when this temple gets built. Oh, they're going to be so darn happy. It's going to be great. Right, it's time to probably... What am I going to eliminate? I'm going to eliminate town guards, brickworkers, barkeeps, basically everything that makes people happy as soon as I equip the archers up to the top. I don't think that there's anything that we can do about that. I think we just kind of have to suck it up. Have to suck it up and appreciate the fact that we're gonna lose some decent rolls. But I'd rather have people in position before the barbarians get here. I'd also like to make some progress on the old research front. We've not really done much research in a while. Anything else that I want to do here? No. Actually, yes, that's a lie. There is something that I'd like to do here. So, Control Group 1. You're Control Group 1. Let's get you out here. Let's get you out there. Let's get you into Control Group 2. Whoops. Shift. There we go. And then you guys... You need to be over here. Right. Control Group 1. Control Group 2. And then Control Group 2, I want you to get up onto the walls over here. Nice. And then you guys can just come and chill out over here. Whoa. Why are you there? Let's get you back. And let's assign you to the proper control group of Control Group 1. Excellent. Okay. Circle formation. I like the pointy triangle formation. That feels the most Roman to me. I say that like I have any idea what I'm talking about. But that's okay. We've thrown a religious festival. We're about to get 150 coins. It's great. This is fantastic. What a time to be alive. What a time to be a Roman. How many people are coming to our city? 3 visitors came to our city. What is that? In September. We're now in December. It's okay. They're coming. Imminent. The berserkers are coming. I'm not thrilled about it. We're protecting the camels and the elephant, who's just chilling there. Let's go into 2 times speed, and let's hope that they don't decide to go down there. I'm really happy that nobody spawned over there, because in hindsight, I should have way more towers and way more walls. Whoa! Congratulations, Governor. You successfully laid the foundation of your new settlement. The roads are paved, the storages are stocked, and the people are safe. Okay, now go forth and build a magnificent city, a beacon of Roman triumph. May your streets bustle with trade, and your temples echo with prayers, and your legions stand ever ready. The Empire watches with great expectations. So, I believe that happened because I built the temple, and that, like, basically completes the tutorial. I mean, like, what are we, like, an hour and a half in? But yeah, that's the sort of hand-holding component of it. Okay, now, what's going to happen here? The enemy might decide not to go for my gates. That kind of looks like it's happening. Okay, let's select the soldiers, and let's get the soldiers involved. Yeah, absolutely get stuck in there, lads. And then we're going to do a tactical retreat. Tactical retreat out. You're just going to get absolutely annihilated. You know what? Just keep on pelting. Beautiful. I don't think we lost a single unit there. We did not lose a single unit. That is fantastic. I think we took a little bit of damage on some of these walls. I don't think it was more than like 20. Oh, that was good. That was good. Very, very chuffed with that. Really, really happy. Okay, let's get archers deprioritized. And then let's get researching. Yeah, I think for the first time in a long time, let's get researching and let's get people's happiness right up there. I think that's exactly what we're after. Recreations are currently a little bit low, but that's all right. Taxes will need to be improved. We'll need to get taxes, but whatever. This is good. This is looking good. Oh, would you look at this? Jupiter is content. We get to choose our blessing. We can choose a production blessing or an accelerated advancement blessing. Makes research significantly cheaper and faster. Speeds up construction, or we get a production blessing. I think we take the research blessing, actually. Thank you very much. Researching is 17% cheaper. Construction is 25% faster. It lasts around 6 months or until Jupiter is no longer content. That's a great position to be in, to be honest. I am really, really happy with that. Very, very happy indeed. Looking great. Right, something which I unlocked a long time ago, but I haven't actually had the opportunity to use yet, is the water infrastructure. So, we've got the Noria, we've got the aqueduct, we've got the reservoir, and we've got the bridge pier. Yeah, I am interested in using this. Let's see if we can start the process of getting this built. Not really a priority for us right now, but it would be kind of cool to get it up and running. How are we doing over here? Not bad. We're almost done with the construction over there, and that is going to make everybody's life just loads easier. Construction does go faster as well, so I feel like this is a really great time to be getting involved. I would really like some priests to be here, to be honest. I think that would be great. Is there any chance that maybe after this brick wall fiasco is done... Also, I'm thinking that I maybe want to reorganize things. Yeah, let's get researchers above brick workers. Builders... Yeah, we're okay with this, I think. Research is being completed. Beautiful. Let's immediately jump on into another one. I think I want to get stuff that makes people happy. Yeah, I mean, justice, maybe? A little bit expensive. The arena? Almost certainly. That will allow us to make people happy. And if we can have happy people, then we can have more... We can have more happiness, more people coming, more immigration, and that is kind of what we're after. Because if we've got more immigration, we can grow our population larger and quicker, which is great. Very, very handy. Priority number 9. That's okay. We can leave that there for now. Let's have another little look. So the aqueduct, where do I want my farm to be? I feel like we can have a farm over here. The reservoir collects and distributes water from aqueducts, supplies buildings such as bathhouses, provides farm fertility. So it's pretty darn useful, you could say. And then the pier allows us to build buildings on water. Ooh, look at that. What if I was to build it over here? Oh, snap. I didn't realize that we actually can provide water to houses as well. A health bonus for nearby residences. And a lower chance of fire. Okay, well, you know what? Let's build this here. I'm going to do this just because I want to kind of show it off. But I want to see how big we can make this aqueduct thing. Okay, so we're basically going to go out here. Like round... Yeah, we should go straight. We should go straight. It feels like that is the natural state. Oops. The natural state of this building. Straight. Nice. And then down here is good enough, and we are completely out of stone, but that's okay because I was actually thinking we need a use for our stone, and I've not actually done anything stone related. So yeah, it's probably about time that we try and address that. Any chance that we can maybe see just a few more people arriving? Would be good. Don't really need any more wood. I mean, I just need more people, really. I need more people. I need to deprioritize something. I'm thinking that it's going to be the brick workers. I mean, we still have 5 builders there. Yeah, so that's going to get done. Finally, at long last... We just have to hope that nobody ends up attacking. No, in fact, the opposite. We have to hope that somebody ends up attacking to actually justify this ridiculously long construction that I built. It feels like a very Roman project, you know, just to sort of finish building a big old wall for the sake of it. But there we go. That's what we've done. So now my workers should have all of the time in the world to come and build these buildings over here. A few more workers. Great. Love to see it. Keep it coming. Keep it coming. We've got plenty of housing. We've got 42 vacant beds. We've got 73 occupied beds. We are in an okay position. Oh, and we did get brick walls. And I am very interested in utilizing brick walls. That would be kind of cool. Also, you know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking that I maybe need to take this back. Yeah, so that's going to free up a little bit of stone, which is phenomenal. Really, really happy with that. But I think we want to get another reservoir here. So this is going to allow us to use this area for farming. And then maybe, if this is the way that it works, we'll build, you know, another aqueduct out of the side here. And then that will allow sort of everything to work. I'm hoping that that's the case anyway. We got another 2 months of accelerated advancement. Yeah, these are quite complicated constructions, to be honest with you. I'm thinking that maybe I want to increase the number of builders that we can have. Workers needed 99, by the way. That's a huge number. That is an absolutely gargantuan number. We'll increase the number of builders that we have up to 10. That's a fine compromise, I think, because we'll still be able to get the stuff done quickly. Priority number 1, we'll get 10 workers working here. That's great. I'm thinking that we are about to be facing perhaps some more complicated enemies. Because there are population thresholds that trigger bad enemies coming at you. So that is something to stay on the lookout for. I also think that we're probably going to grow into the point where some of these gods are going to start getting a little bit interested in us, which I would very much like to see happen, because it would give us some blessings, and that would be really cool. Almost finished with the Noria. At least it's a step in the right direction. That's good. 3 more visitors coming to the city. More trading. Great. Is there a better trade route that I could do? I mean, yeah, actually. Remember what I said about population thresholds? A fearsome Draco can fly over walls, place towers inside your settlement. Yeah, so we got 5 months. Okay, well, that is gonna be fine, I think. I'm gonna get some brick archer towers here, here, and that's it, to be honest. Maybe here as well. Yeah, I think that's fine. Let's crank you right up to the top. Crank you right up to the top. Construction is still boosted, so I'm just gonna very much enjoy the fact that we're gonna be able to build these super lickety-split. Speaking of lickety-split, I should be doing the cheap research, and I also should be building the arena. City defense. I'm gonna get a flippin' scorpion. Because of course I'm gonna get a scorpion. Because it's cool as heck. It's cool as absolute heck. How do I cancel this? Can I cancel this? I must be able to. Set it for a 1 time, and then we'll get rid of it. And we'll get rid of it afterwards. Right. Brick stuff. Oh, this is coming along nicely too. Look at this. Look at this. No, our blessing has ended. That's a bit annoying, but it's fine. Yeah, a little bit frustrating that our blessing has ended just before all of the major construction is due to take place on the aqueduct, but it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's totally chill. Do I want to get this upgraded to a brick tower? Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's get that bumped up to the top priority. Not like it really matters about what is our top priority, because all of the important stuff is up here. I can also get this upgraded with the sharpstone arrows, which is, I mean, so darn cheap. It's practically free, right? Let's do it. Let's do it. Do it. Nice. So that's going to at least give us something. I am hoping that we should have no issues. My archers are probably just going to chill on the wall over there for the encounter. Yeah, I think that's okay. I think that's okay. And then, of course, we'll crank the archers. We'll crank the archers up to the top priority as soon as we possibly can. Another 3 visitors coming to the city. I think 3 is the largest number that they can actually come to the city in, so I'm pretty happy with how that's all coming together. I need a bit more wood. Well, the wood situation is slightly precarious. Let's set the zone as here. There we go. And turn this on and set the zone as here. Hadn't done that before. So that will at least allow us to do a little bit more wood extraction, a little bit more wood gathering. This is coming together great. I am super happy with this aqueduct. We got stuff from the trade. Yeah, okay. So, available for trade. I'm really looking for... I don't need weapons. I don't need... wood? I don't mind the idea of wood. Bricks? They desire iron, weapons, wine. I mean, we've not built the infrastructure to supply them with anything yet. I mean, wine, for example, wine was added in one of the early access updates. I have not yet got it, and to be honest, I don't care about trading with Rome. It's really not the priority for now. Getting rid of this Draco is without a shadow of a doubt the priority for the moment. Now, do I think that I've got the ability to keep things together? Do I have the ability to get another tower? I'm gonna try. Get you upgraded to a brick tower and punt you right up to the top. Great. So here's the thing about brick towers. The major downside to brick towers is that they have a consistent monthly upkeep of 2 bricks. It's very, very problematic, especially when I don't have enough workers to operate the brick factories. At the moment, it's fine, and we've got the kiln efficiency upgrades, which is great. But you've only got 2 out of 3 workers, so that's fine. What do we get? The Scorpion? Yes, I would very much like the Scorpion. I need iron. Okay, well, we're getting iron because there's no way that I'm not going to build a Scorpion. I mean, come on, let's get real. 150 food? We do not have 150 food. That is kind of ridiculous. A barracks? I would love that. Units level 2, I would also love that. A ballista, I would adore a flippin' ballista. Also, I'm going to increase taxes up a little bit. That will break us even. So that's good to do, I think. Let's deprioritize. Where are they? Clay pit workers. Yeah, punt these down at the bottom. Ooh, I would say yes to another advancement accelerant. Don't really care about anything else. I will just take it. It's good. So, 150 food in order to get... What did I say that we needed? Iron mining. Yep, that's what I'm after. And it's slightly cheaper now. I mean, very slightly cheaper. 16% cheaper? I mean, it's better than a slap in the face with a wet fish. YTFR becomes a municipium. Excellent. We've reached a population of 100. Amazing. I am delighted. And look at that. Another god/goddess has noticed us. Venus, hello, hello. You are welcome at the party. So, Venus, darling, wouldn't it be lovely to have more temples? Why do others get more attention and offerings than I do? Wouldn't it be fabulous to have more offerings and festivals in my honor? It would be fantastic. It would be a delightful occasion. However, food-wise, food. We are struggling for food. Yeah, that's not good. That is not good at all. Build. I think we'll be fine for the food. I think we'll eventually get back on top of the food situation. The production stats are much larger than the consumption stats. It's just about timing of when it all comes in. There we go. Another one that's about to reach the end of the month, which is fantastic. That's good. Okay, there's 1 month left, and I've just about left myself too late. But let's punt this right back up to the top. Fantastic. And let's get all of the archers deployed. Let's get... Come on. Please. There we go. Let's get you sharp stone. Perfect. Now, we don't know how this is going to work. We do not know how this is going to work. And in fact, it might not be... How have we managed to run out of food again? That's less than ideal, but it's fine. Yeah, we might be in trouble depending on where the Draco decides to loiter. But they're going to be coming from that direction. We've got the archers that are just chilling on the walls here. We've obviously got some new brick facilities. Needs 5 stone in order to operate, but I think we've got that. Although, that being said, holy cow, we definitely need another stone quarry. I did not think that we would need another stone quarry anytime soon because I really, really overcooked my amount of stone quite a long time ago. Also, let's get this enabled as well. Just trying to sort out all of the potential issues before the Draco arrives. Here you are. Am I worried? I mean, it could go one of two ways, to be honest. It could go one of two ways. I am a bit worried in the sense that it's got 1,000 health, but I'm also not worried depending. Okay, I'm worried. I am worried. Archers, get down here. Depending on where it decides to loiter, we might be alright. Oh, boy. Well, it did go into the kill zone. You want to destroy my town? I'm not enthusiastic about that. But you are taking damage, and you are at 50% HP. Let's get the mobile artillery unit en route, otherwise known as the archers. Let's get him here. I mean, none of the fire is caught yet. I can't believe it, but just at the very last moment. Oh, 118 food. Don't mind if I do. Oh, that's great. That's really good. It's fantastic. Well, we're gonna have to rebuild the hospitium. Bit of an annoyance, but apart from that, I mean, not flawless execution, because flawless execution would mean that nothing ended up happening. But we killed a dragon. We get +2 happiness. That's great. That makes people apparently happy to be here. It's great. They also did destroy that one house over there. That's fine. So, can I destroy these rocks? I don't think I can destroy these rocks. I think we are stuck with them. Let's get... what am I after? I am after the tavern in the middle here. Where's the tavern there? Yeah, tavern. We can actually afford to put it back a little bit further back. Here. Yeah. Maybe here. Yeah, I think here is where we want. So, let's do this. Let's grab the tavern and the hospitium so that we just try and cover as much as we possibly can. I mean, at the end of the day, if we don't cover it entirely. Also, I need more bricks. I'm very, very close to being able to build this arena. Although my tank situation is very, very poor, in fact. Like, objectively terrible. Right. A few more houses. By a few, I mean just a few. Let's not overdo it quite yet. We've still got the advancement, the speed advancement, the building construction advancement bonus, which is great. I just need a little bit more. I need a little bit more resources. Or I need a few more resources of just about everything. And then we'd be in a better place. I mean, production of stone is not quite high enough. Let's get this cranked right up to the max. And honestly, build another one. And crank that right up to the max as well. That's very much what we need right now. The problem is that when I do that, I know that I'm consigning 5 more workers to go and work on the quarry. Let's maybe do a stone gathering operation outside to quickly raise a bunch of stone. The reason why we need a bunch of stone is because I want to at least zone out the rest of this aqueduct. That would be really, really good to do. I also need to seriously reconsider my order. Nope. Sorry. Didn't mean to click hint. There we go. I need to seriously reconsider my order because the brick workers need to be up before builders, basically. Yeah, they basically just need to be up there because we need to keep these brick archer towers supplied. If we don't keep them supplied, then we're gonna be in trouble. Archers, however, can come right the way back down to the bottom, and we can just leave you to chill out right at the bottom there. So no issues with that. Very, very happy. All looking good. These archer towers can probably be deactivated at some point, but I feel like if I deactivate them, that's really bad luck. Same with these towers. I've not really ever had a need for them. This tower over here, just chilling pretty much since the beginning of the game. I mean, won't shoot at enemies caused by lack of workers. It's fine. Don't really think it's a big deal. Your priority number 2, your priority 1. Great. A little bit more stone. That's coming along nicely. So, aqueduct. Yep. Let's do aqueducts all the way up here. We'll go right up to the top there. And right across there. Or at least we'll start the process of coming across the top, which I think is fine. Priority number 4 for the reservoir. We've got nobody working on it right now, but that's alright. Okay, so food-wise, wheat farm, cabbage farm, fertility is 40%. That is horrific. Absolutely horrific. let's build a road down this way. This might... I mean, I want to see how much it's going to change fertility, to be honest. I'm really not sure. I'm not sure if having more than one of these is going to make a difference. We can maybe try that. Wheat farm. 40% fertility. That is all that we have got, apparently. Maybe it's just not going to get that much better. Or maybe it just needs to take a little bit of time to account for... Well, account and let things update. Also, yeah, this thing over here is going to be fantastic because it means that if the Draco decides to attack again, we've got that lower chance of fire, which I think is pretty darn sick. Look at that. We're now actually making money each and every month. That is great, even though our treasury has got only 2 people in it. Still fine. Tax rate of 1% is a very, very amenable amount. I think we can be quite happy with that. And culturally, yeah, I am absolutely desperate to get this sorted. We need 35 gold. We're so close to being able to build this arena. So close. We need like a few more bricks. Let's increase the tax rate. I'm not exactly happy about doing it, but I will do it. I'm going to give you a little bit of food. Venus, a little bit of food. Let's sacrifice, I don't know, 130? My food is disappearing? Probably because I need much larger food storages, and we have not really researched that at all yet. Large food storage, yep, let's start the process of doing it. Of course, that has its own sort of catch-22, because it eliminates the amount of food that we've got, but it's fine. Okay, good. Priority-wise, priority 2, priority 4, priority 5, priority 6, priority 7. Yeah, there's like probably 3 more. Yeah, there's like a few more aqueducts, I imagine, that are probably slightly higher priority. Oh, no. Sorry. Demolish. Right. Let's have a little look. Wheat farm. 40% fertility. It's not impacted fertility at all. At least not that I can see. It is a bad, miserable place. Not an enjoyable place. Maybe, and this is an alternative theory, there might very well be some other crops that I need to unlock that would grow better in the desert, which I have yet to look at. Let's have a little look. What might be here? I mean, maybe olive oil production? That might be better. Safe hunting, sheep farming, better hooks, pig farming, butchering, winemaking. I want to get to winemaking. Have I got... Oh, yeah, I've got iron mining. I got iron mining and blacksmithing. Is blacksmithing what I want to get? No, I don't want blacksmithing. I need to build a scorpion, right? That's what I want to build. Scorpion is going to make my life easier. Allow me to destroy dragons. Oh, 2 Dracos. It's time for scorpions. Let's not prevaricate. Let's just shut up and build scorpions. So, how do I do that? What's the best way of making that happen? Well, we build an iron mine. There's a limited number of places that we can build the iron mine. Probably the closest place is over here. Let's immediately double this. Bump this right to the top of the production queue. Set as the top priority. Good. I'm also going to uncap... Oops. Don't click that button again. Don't click the hint button. Also going to uncap the number of builders that we've got. We need 44 builders. I'm not going to enable 44 builders, but I will get 20 builders. I think that's an appropriate amount. We're going to double this again, so each and every one of our builders that we have will be assigned to work on this iron mine. I'm going to check out the trade routes. I'm going to see if... I mean, you want stone, you want gold, you want wine. I mean, I really want... I want to trade with... No, I mean, literally nobody's going to give me iron. It's too valuable. It's too rare, apparently. Well, nothing much we can do about that. How close are we to finishing this? How close are we to finishing this route? I mean, very close. And honestly, I would dearly love to get this done before the next Draco fire-spreading demon hits the skies. Speaking of fire-spreading demons, I'd like to get an arena. It's in no way connected. but it's okay. We still have 5 months. We still have 5 months, and that's absolutely fine because we're 50% of the way through the iron mine. So I think we can do this. All right, it's built. Let's get people assigned here. I keep clicking that gosh darn button. I need to click this button instead. Right, iron mine worker. Let's move this above builders. Yep, absolutely. So that we can get the iron mine working. Then after that, the scorpion. It's got to be the scorpion. Oh, we need cash as well. We need cash, and that means that the tax collectors need to be above builders. Have to be. Really sorry. Tax collectors, taxes. I'm going to just tax people to high heck. Let's absolutely choose the accelerated advancement blessing. Brilliant. I'll choose don't show again, because I think I've got an understanding of what that actually means. Okay, so we get as much iron as we possibly can. We get 19 per month. I think that's perfect, right? That's absolutely perfect. We've got a limited amount of builders that are doing their thing. Great. That's fine. We've got no clay, but that's also okay. How are we doing population-wise? Ooh, taxes are biting. Taxes are biting, but we kind of don't have a choice. I mean, we kind of don't have a choice right now. I need the cash. I need the cash for the weapons development that we're doing here. Also, we're out of food. We've run out of food. It's fine. That's just a simple avoidable thing. It's okay. Right, so we get this all done. Great, and then that will quite naturally fix itself because my builders will just dissipate and they will go to all of the other stuff. Town guards, researchers, etc., which should make everybody a little bit happier. Great. Okay, we now have got a bonus to everybody here, which is great. Comfort is really quite high. There's a reduced fire risk chance. I am very, very chuffed with that. Have we got 30 iron yet? No, we have not. 22 per month. We've been active for a month and a half now. Oh, it's going to be so darn close. It's going to be so darn close. Oh, come on. 30? Yikes. 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 Research has been completed. Large food storage. You know what? No time like the present. That's what I say. Food storage. It's the regular food storage. Where's the large food storage? Right there. I don't know why I was not looking at it. Right. Ooh, there's also an iron source right there that I didn't really realize. Right, build this here then. That's fine. Let's also, you know what? Let's zone the arena just to keep me entertained and occupied. Right, the arena will have to go like here, yeah? There, that's fine. No, it's not fine actually. It's probably better that it goes in this vicinity. Yeah, I'm thinking up here. Nah. Maybe I do like it down here better. Sure, that's fine. Okay, so Scorpion, we are regrettably not in the Scorpion League quite yet. I mean, it says that we've got a monthly prediction of 22 iron. I can assure you that, unfortunately, we do not have a monthly production of 22 iron. That is a great shame. A great shame, indeed. And we might get one more load. We might get one more load of iron, but that's fine. Oh, tell you what I could do. I probably could and should train up a whole bunch of additional archers. There we go. Let's at least get loads and loads of archers. I mean, that might screw us on the food situation, but that's okay. Let's also now get everybody into position. I mean, I think this archer operation is going to be the shoddiest of them all because, yeah, we can't get brick towers. I maybe should have done that earlier, but sharpstone arrows will at least start the process of getting this all sorted. Taxes, we'll reduce taxes down to 1% because, I mean, it doesn't really matter how much we how much we get here. We're not going to be able to get, we're not going to be able to get it all. I realize I've just built this large food storage, by the way. I realize that will mean the enemies will be attracted to it. That's kind of the point, or at least, you know, part of the point. Also, my clay pit workers will need to be above brick workers. Yep. Gets rid of the iron mine workers. Doesn't really matter, because we're not going to be able to get what we need. Right. Archers. Mobilize to here. Cool. And everybody in this area, you are going to be control group 3. And then we just need to hope that these Dracos are very, very, very susceptible to arrows. Research-wise, I will probably try and get units level 2. At least start that process. Let's do it. Might run out of cash in the meantime. Don't really care. We'll deal with it. I've got 56 vacant beds, so if we make this defense, I feel like everybody should be very, very, very happy to come and live here. Right. No sign of the enemies. Oh, there they are. Yeah. Very spooky stuff. So, we've got one there, another here. This is the weakest area, though. That's the only problem. The most poorly defended region of the base. There we go. Move to here and attack. I mean, it's a good amount of damage initially, anyway, but we're gonna just need to. We're gonna need to be a bit more. Oh. Is that within my? It's not within my reduction area. Yes, fly into the kill zone. Fly into the kill zone, please. Please, 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 please. Sit in the Castellum. Yes, you deciding to go there is great. I am happy with this. If you want to stay over there, and if my mobile archers want to move here, and you want to get surrounded, that's great. What do we end up losing? We end up losing a singular forester. We took down the dragon over here. I don't think the dragon took down anything significant. And we lose a house. We lose 2 houses, a forester, and that's it. And we get a bunch of happiness for it. That's actually an amazing trade. I feel like that's a trade I would take absolutely any day of the week. That's pretty darn good. That is pretty darn good. I'm going to disband these units. Yep, let's disband those units so that we can free up a whole bunch of workers. I think the workers are more important than pretty much anything else right now. Let's move the archers right down to the bottom over here. Perfect. So that gives me barkeep. Still missing a few town guards. Builders. We've got 8 builders because we need to get this done. What I really need to make sure that we have is, is bricks. We really need bricks. We'll rebuild you for 35 wood. It's pretty much a no-brainer, to be honest. And then we'll focus on getting this arena built. Yep. Kind of nice. Kind of nice. Don't think there was any other major casualties, were there? I mean, yeah, the houses, of course. But, yeah, we need bricks in order to do that. So, I'll rebuild and I'll rebuild. That's kind of it. That's kind of it from that strange encounter. Which I am delighted about, to be honest. Do you know what I'm also thinking? I'm also thinking that I need to... 40%. 40%. 40%. Is that really the best that we can get? I feel like 40% efficiency is just too bad. Like, that's just not good enough to justify. I mean, just, like, literally not good enough to justify building at all. I mean, if we're going to do that, we might as well just build more fishing huts. And, you know, fishing huts, I don't think are the most efficient way of gaining food. But I certainly don't think they're bad. And they've done us pretty darn good throughout this entire desert, miserable area. Monthly upkeep of 12 gold. Holy hell, that's a lot of gold. That's a lot of gold. That's a lot of gold. But it is going to make people happy, right? Fingers crossed, maybe. And it's culture, right? It's more culture. And it's recreation, too. And those are things that we are suffering for right now. So, it'd be good to get. But we need more workers. We need more workers. And I need better... I was going to say, I need something better in the fish department. That might not actually be out with the realm of possibility. We got 7, 8 builders. What are the builders doing? Probably rebuilding the houses, I would imagine. No, sorry, they're rebuilding here. That's fine. Yeah, I mean, if we get more food production, that will obviously consume more citizens, which is, you know, it's just by the by. It's like one of these things that we just have to endure. I'll turn off one of the foresters. That will in turn reduce the number of gatherers that we need. I've already disabled, or already disbanded, should I say, some of the soldiers that I think are surplus to requirement, so that's good. Is there anything else that I can do that would save people? Because we just need some more people. 145 houses, 90 occupied beds, 0 available workers. See, this is a city that is stretched to the absolute flipping limit. What I really need is some researchers. That's what I need. Let's pump these above the builders. Sure. So at least we can start researching. It's 2 months worth of research in order to get units level 2. Some additional archers that can move around. That'd be quite handy, I think. Be really good. And the ability just to move on. Oh, Venus is disappointed. Ooh, not something that I want to have happening. What do I want to give you? I mean, we could throw a little festival for you. Just kidding. We don't have the cash for it. Do some food. 96 food, sure. A little bit of favor gain, sure. We'll make it happen. I'll also think very carefully about building a Venus Temple Small. Yep, we can do that relatively easily. Shouldn't cost us that much. We should almost be done with this and this. Yep, fine. Taxation anger. Venus is disappointed at taxation? Why? What's the issue? Well, the fact that it's too low? Or the fact that it's too high? I mean, I think it's a pretty reasonable amount, to be honest. I mean, it's keeping me in the game. I mean, we've got the arenas and whatnot. Curse ended taxation anger. Oh, was she angry? She was angry at my taxes. I don't know what it was, but there we go. Fine. Also, do I want to get some upgrades here? I could get some upgrades, which would increase the comfort, but I mean, I think we're okay. I mean, productivity is at 100%, basically. Could maybe do a bit better if I got the barkeeps sorted, but we just need more. What if I just disband these people? Yeah, you know, just disband them. Disband them. So we've gone all in on regular citizens. Is that going to be good enough, though? That's the real question. We've gone all in on regular citizens. We've got a limited amount of time to get more citizens. And in fact, you know what? I'm going to build more. I'm going to build more houses here. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Loads more houses. Units level 2, which is good because that means that our disbanded units can become not terrible. 90 iron. We've actually reached our stockpile limit for iron. That's fine. Arena safety. No, I need food. Better hooks. 175. Really? Cabbage farming? Sure. Cabbage farming is usually one of the first bits of tech that you get. But we have not gone anywhere near that this time. Scorpion, we need 30 gold. Man, 30 gold is a lot. Let's bump the taxes a little bit. Because I'm worried. I'm worried that we're not going to be able to get ourselves... I'm worried that we're not going to be able to get ourselves any more, well, any scorpions in the first instance. I'm desperate for some scorpions. Right, cabbage farming is completed. What are the chances of us being able to cabbage farm? 40% efficiency? That's not happening. Not on my watch. We got some barbarians and some berserkers that are going to be coming from this angle. I think we're okay with that, to be honest. I think we're okay with that. I would really love the opportunity to build a few scorpions and just show them what for. And in fact, that is what I might end up doing. Production blessing. I think it's a production blessing, right? The accelerated advancement is good for research, but I think it's production, which is what we need for just general production. To be honest, I don't think it's anything specific. Just general production. 35 barbarians, 12 berserkers. I don't think that we will have any issues with that, but we might. Do I want to do any Trades. I mean, no, not really. Not really. I would love the opportunity to... Food for clay. I mean, I'd like gold. That's what I would like. Maybe I try and get another trade route. As in another trade route by doing... Yeah, here, large food storage. Oh, no, that's large food storage? Large storage. Regular large storage we've already got. Large food storage we've already got. That's fine. Okay. Good, we got 180 houses, 71 vacant beds. We did get, last month, by the way, or a couple of months ago, we got 4 visitors coming to the city, which I think is a new personal best. So we got plenty of space for these people. I've now got the Scorpion up and running. We can only place the Scorpion on the walls. I'm absolutely delighted to build a Scorpion. And that's going, I mean, it's going right to the top of the production queue. It is right at the top of the production queue. Marcus Aurelius, the emperor himself, is going to make his way down, to the walls and build this Scorpion. Delighted. Delighted. It's great. Still have nobody working in the arena yet. Does beg the question, why do I leave it on? Maybe should turn it off. Maybe not such a bad idea. But I do kind of like the idea of putting somebody in it. Arena, put you up there. Great. So that's 3 out of 5 now. So that's at least something. We'll get some bonus out of it. It does still cost us money, though. So, you know, it's an expense. But it's an expense that I think that we're willing to endure. So we're going to do large storage research. Then we're going to go into more trade route research. And then I'm going to start... In fact, well, I should probably start trading right now, right? Oh! Rome, they've got a supply of cash. I would like that a lot. I will supply. Oh, wait, they don't want food anymore? That's fine with me. That's fine with me. I'll give them wood. I will give them 200 wood. 200 wood for 61 coins. Repeating. Absolutely fantastic. 5% chance risk. Do it. Wood for cash. There we go. It's the opposite of gold for cash. Because they give me gold and I give them trash. Right. Ooh. Is this a Venus blessing? I think this is a Venus blessing. Venus is happy. Enhanced immigration. Lasts around 6 months. Or enhanced immunity from and resilience, reducing workplace injuries, sickness, and disease spread. Enhanced immigration. 1,000,000%. That is brilliant. You're happy with me. I have no idea what I've done. Oh, no, exactly. I know exactly what I've done. I built the small temple of Venus. That is what has made everybody happy. So we're gonna really, really crank up our numbers here. 2 visitors in March, 4 visitors in April. This is gonna be good. This is gonna be very, very good. I still have to defeat the enemies, but I'm doing so with a flippin' Scorpion. A Scorpion operator. We need a bespoke Scorpion operator for this occasion. How much cash do we get per month? Production 32, consumption 24. If I'm lucky, if I'm really, really lucky, we'll be able to build another Scorpion before the end of the month. Large storage has been completed. Great. The problem is, yeah, I'm sure that's going to require cash. Sure that's going to require cash. Anything doesn't require cash. An insula. An insula is a house with many working class citizens. Low maintenance costs. Builds it if you need a lot of extra beds, but at the expense of their health and comfort. I don't think I need that, to be honest. I don't think I need that at all. Advanced harvesting, sheep farming. Everything requires cash. Everything requires a lot of cash. And I don't have any cash right now. And if I did have cash, I think I would want to save it. Justice. We have to unlock justice. Yeah, if I had cash, I would rather spend it on a Scorpion. Because Scorpion is cool. And I suppose Justice is cool. But is Justice as cool as a Scorpion? Hard to tell. Very hard to tell. Sometimes Justice is a Scorpion. Right. Enable all defenses. Enable all Scorpions. Very cool. We can do that. Anti-personnel weapon is also formidable against small beasts. So if we come across any Any Dracos, any Hydras, any baddies, then I think we'll be ready for them. We are losing a whole bunch of wood, but I don't think... Well, I'm not worried, because at the end of the day, all I need to do is turn on this forester, and then that'll, you know, reactivate some of that wood production. Cloth? Do I care about cloth? No, I don't think I do. Not right now, anyway. Immigration. 5 visitors coming to the city. Oh, this is great. This is so good. What a fantastic time. What a truly fantastic time to have this blessing ongoing. The immigration blessing. 27% increase in immigration to your settlement. That is absolutely flippin' glorious. I mean, it does put strain on the food situation, but that's okay. We can handle it. Oh, trade is just completed. Wood for cash. Resources received 60 gold. Don't mind if I do. The easiest flippin' money that I have ever made in my entire life. And you know what? I would really like the opportunity to get more trade routes. That would be fantastic. I need 100 cash. I need 100 cash. But I think that is the upgrade. Oh, actually, speaking of upgrades that don't cost anything. Yeah, we'll get the furniture upgrade for the Hospitium, the Insula, all of these different things. Fine. Fine, fine, fine. Can I get the... Yeah, furniture upgrades. Yeah, we'll get that. We'll get that. We'll get it later. I'm not that bothered. 180 houses. We still have plenty of stuff to fill. Oh, the enemy are here. And I did not account for the fact that my archers are... Oh, we have so many people that my archers are actually already working. Okay, we'll crank that up. Also, Scorpion operators. Yep. We'll let the arena workers go for a little bit. I don't think we should have any issues with that. I am a little bit worried that there are some empty slots here. But that's okay. I'm also a little bit worried that I don't have any units. Let's maybe see if I can try and train up some armies, some army units. That's fine. Sure. Maybe a bit late for that, but what can you do? Not very much. We're just going to have to hope that the Scorpion operators... Whoa. The Scorpion operators end up doing a bunch more damage than the soldiers ever could. But to be fair, I think that the soldiers will probably end up being trained by the time that... Well, they take slightly longer to train the level 2 ones than the level 1 ones. We just have to hope. Scorpions are going off like crazy. Got loads and loads of arrows here. It is quite busy. Are they destroying the wall? They are destroying that wall down there, but actually, they're being destroyed quite quickly. And even if they get inside, I mean, we've got another line of defense, like pretty close to the the central area, the castrum. That's it. I mean, it wasn't necessarily a foregone conclusion that we were going to survive that, but we did, and we did with aplomb. Very, very nice indeed. The new level 2 units have finished training. Very, very nice indeed. And it's a little bit late, not gonna lie. A little bit late for the old armies. Am I bothered? No, not at all. No big deal. It's totally fine. Our research for furniture also finished, which is fine. Is there anything else that we really want to get right now? I mean, maybe something else in homes? Statues, maybe? I mean, insulation upgrade, luxury housing. Villas? Sure. We'll just continue down here. I mean, it doesn't really cost us that much resource anyway. And what we're really after is gold. And thankfully, we are still, there we go, literally about to finish a trade right there. With some wood traded off for a little bit of gold. I think we'll turn you back on so that we can maybe get just that little bit of extra gold. Yeah. Either way, it's all looking good. It's all feeling very, very good indeed. I think I want to dramatically expand my housing operation though. So I think that's exactly what we will try and do. I'm going to get houses here, here, here. Do I want to reduce anybody's comfort? No. So let's just try and stick around here. We're going to build loads and loads of houses. Then we're going to bang down a road right there. And then we're going to bang down even more houses. That's exactly what I am talking about. Are we out of resources? Yes, we are. We are out of wood, which is fine. Still no available workers. Not necessarily the end of the world, but these should all get built pretty darned quick. And with more houses, up to 215 total beds, that's not too bad. We should... Jupiter is bothered? Oh, no. We should be able to get some more people on board pretty darn quickly. Right, Venus... we've lost your blessing as well. We will try and get them both back. Food-wise, we're actually totally fine. So I'm going to give you 200 food, I guess. Sounds good. And then Jupiter, we will try and give you a little bit of food as well. 195 food for 35 blessing. Sure, bang that in over there. Perfect. Cool. Well, hopefully that will be enough. We can always do a little celebration if we need to, but I'm kind of keen to try and avoid that. Research coming along nicely. Venus is content. That's good. We do need to make sure that we have got priests in these roles, so let's do a little switcheroo. We're probably... I mean... Do we need everybody here? Yeah, we kind of need everybody here. I mean, not necessarily the iron workers. The iron workers... Maybe we could afford to shut down. Yeah, I'll shut that down just on the basis that we're pretty maxed out on the old iron workers, which is grand. Insulation upgrade is completed. What is next on our research? I really do want to get this 100 gold down. I really do. Anything else? Better hooks? I just need more gold. I need more gold. Sheep farm? Sure. We'll go after a sheep farm. We might as well. Maybe I should put the taxes up a little bit. I mean, happiness is not in a great place. We are suffering a debuff for 5 months because crimes were committed. In order to fix that, I basically need to get... I need to get justice, right? Because I do not have any other way to control... Yeah, I don't have any other way to control crime because we've already got the town guard. That's already increasing safety, so... You know, can't really do anything else. Enhanced immigration, yep, absolutely going to pick that up. Brilliant, good timing for it. Still no sight of any enemies. Perfectly content to deal with that. We are about to, I believe, cross a population threshold. We're currently at 123 citizens. I believe... Ooh. I'll take the production blessing, actually. Yeah, thank you. That's great. I believe that if we cross the threshold of 140 people, which is definitely going to be possible. I mean, is there anything else that I can do? Culture? More culture, maybe? Health? Maybe we get, where are you going to come from? Over there? Right. Okay, that's a problem. That's a problem over there. I don't really have... Well, actually, that's not true. Don't really have much of a defensive capability over here. Where did they attack last time? The problem is I can't actually remember. Yeah, I'm not sure where they attacked last time. I will build a brick archer turret, though. I will build one there. And I will build one over here. Sure. And then I'll just hope that that'll be enough. That's an aqueduct that I didn't want to build. That's okay, though. And we'll just hope that we can do it. We'll hope that we can manage. Taxes at 1.5. Yeah, that's okay. Production and consumption is at 36 in, 36 out every month. That is so miserably. That is so miserably equal. I'm not making any money. That is not good. The good news is, though, is that we are getting a consistent income of people, which is very, very nice. And as I say, I'm about to cross that population threshold. 140 people is going to, I think, summon an enemy Hydra or an enemy something. I guess we'll find out. Yeah, I'm thinking maybe I get the hospital, because if I get the hospital, right, here's what I'm thinking. The health weighting, the happiness rating of health is... weighs 30%. So if I get a hospital and I'm able to hospitalize everybody here, or at least extend the reach of the health bonuses, then theoretically we'll make everybody just that little bit happier. And if everybody's a little bit happier, then we get more newcomers. And I am really keen to get as many newcomers as I possibly can. So just building a few more towers over here, a couple of scorpions as well. I think that'll really help out. Also just completed the hospital tech, which I will absolutely see if we can build. Where is it? Here? Yes, it is here. I am very keen for that. It's going to give us plus 15 health, and I think we're going to build it. I think we're going to build it right here. Yeah. I think that's a pretty darn good place for it. Very, very nice indeed. It's currently the top priority building because, believe it or not, I have got all of my defensive buildings in place. I can't believe it either, to be honest with you. I cannot believe it either. My archers are still up high. My scorpion operators are still up high. The only thing that we are not supplying right now is the arena, operators. The hospital people, we're probably going to end up needing, you know, a few extra people in order to work in the hospital, but as far as I'm concerned, who cares? The fact that we are currently seeing the occasional available worker sort of flitting in and out of existence is a really, really nice sign. We've got 8 builders at the moment as well, so once we dispense with our building work, I think we'll actually be fine. Can you believe this? What an amazing recovery. We just lost our enhanced immigration policy there. That's fine, though. We can maybe have a little look. Have a little look later on, see if we can try and get that back. Right, the enemies are incoming. Where are they going to attack? We got 39 barbarians, 16 berserkers. Let's get stone sharp arrows. Sharpstone arrows, yep, and sharpstone arrows, goods. And let's also get this one upgraded as well. Perfect. I think we're ready. I think we are ready for these chumps. Ooh, no, I'm not ready yet. Because I need to get... let's get these guys out here. Let's go control group 1. And let's get these archers up here. We'll keep this unit over here. I mean, it looks like roughly we're going to see a 50-50 split. I'm probably going to need a little bit more support over on this side. I don't think that there's anywhere that they can get past this this grand and great wall. And I think there's a little bit more support here just by virtue of the fact that I have built 2 scorpions on the wall. So, you know, we need to be on the lookout for that. It's fine, though. How's the hospital looking? Hospital is 98% completed, which is grand. Literally 1 or 2 more bits to be built there. And then let's see what happens here. These are level 2 troopers, so I've got big hopes, actually. I don't think we're going to have any issues over here, to be honest. Even with the bigger, beefier berserkers, I don't think we're going to have any concerns. How's the gate looking there? Maybe looking a little bit sketch, but we can always adjust. Yeah, no issues here at all. Perfect. Always adjust our strategy, and by adjust our strategy, I mean we can always bring the troops out. That's fine. You know what? Even if the gate falls, doesn't really make that much of a difference to me. As long as the soldiers... I mean, if the soldiers die, the soldiers die. But if they just soak up a few hits and stop the enemy from advancing onwards, that'll be good enough for me. And it looks like... Yep, it looks like that'll be just fine. So we lose one single building... and then 2 soldiers. That is absolutely perfect. Right, 15 health. That's a pretty good bonus if I adjust all of my job priorities again. Let's go Archer down to the very bottom here. And look at that. We've got some healers, and we've still got 16 out of... What is that? 16 out of 17 archers? That's not too bad at all. Right, population is at 139. We are ever so close to that 140 threshold. Which is very good. What do you need? What resources do you need? You need 2 iron. That's okay, because this is disabled, and we can get that turned back on now. So that's looking very, very nice. Oh, we've clearly passed a population threshold because the god of Mars has noticed us. Excellent. Thank you very much. Well, how much do we need in order to build a temple? Probably not that much. We're probably there already. Yeah, I think we'll do that right now. Temple to Mars? Yep. Let's do it. And also, you know what? I mean, I can build our last temple here. We might as well at least get it down. That's fine. Absolutely fine. I'm currently working on blacksmith. The reason that I'm working on blacksmith technology is because I am really keen to try and get the flamethrower, which is well, it's a new building. It's a building that has been added over the course of early access, and I want to see it. I absolutely want to see the flamethrower in action because, I mean, it's a flippin' flamethrower. So I think that's what we're gonna try and aim for, as well as growing our city as much as we possibly can. I am definitely happy with the amount of immigration that we're getting. It's pretty darn good. Right, so blacksmithing is done. This is going to produce tools or weapons. Your choice. Excellent. And if I go to city defense, we can now go ballista. We need to have 2 blacksmiths in place, and we need to have 350 gold. That's a bit much. It's a bit much gold, but we can make it happen. Right, blacksmith, we need 15 coins. I have increased my tax rate to 2%. Yeah. Yeah. Maybe more? Maybe more, up to 3%. I mean, it will reduce overall happiness, but I need cash. So sorry, I guess. And let's maybe get... Yeah, get that in there. And then another one. 50 wood. That's fine. I did set up a little bit of wood harvesting over here. It looks like that's not actually taken place yet. Probably due to job priorities and whatnot. Enhanced immigration. Absolutely going to take that. Yes, please. I need more. I need more people. More and more and more people. Come and join my lovely little... Well, not so little anymore, I suppose. My lovely little Roman city. Right, the blacksmith is up and running. We can make tools or weapons. I need to get a second one down in order to... There we go. In order to cross the threshold. Our 2 temples are just about built. We did a failed trade there, which means that we don't get any money. That's fine. Research-wise, what do I focus on? I mean, maybe the secondary trade route. I need just a little bit more gold in order to get that. But I think the ability to build a trading post and build more trade routes, I think that's going to be really useful because it's going to enable me to get, hopefully, fingers crossed, just a little bit more money from trade. Right, let's start the research on it. That's grand. Nice. Right, we got 86 barbarians coming from over here, which I think is basically the best angle for us to have barbarians coming from. Gonna move archers over to this area. Gonna just leave my 2 soldiers as is. I've taken to sticking down a few sort of like triangular columns and victory pillars and parks and all that sort of stuff. I don't think it's going to make a huge difference to my happiness, but I thought, you know what, I'll add a few more just to sort of account for the fact that we've got such crushingly high taxes, and therefore a few more niceties wouldn't go amiss. Okay, so I've built some cabbage farms just as like a test. So, yeah, even though it's not visible on the fertility overlay, I mean, this must be a ground fertility overlay rather than sort of a general fertility overlay that accounts for the reservoir. But, I mean, you can see the cabbage farm fertility is 70%. It's increased by 30%. Water supplied by the nearby reservoir. So, I mean, it's not that good. It's better than nothing. It's still bad. I've actually built like some more fishing huts over here just because I still think the fishing huts are good. But basically, yeah, the desert is just always going to be terrible for, you know, farming. That's kind of how it is. Right, speaking of how it is, let's get archers cranked up in the order of things. Crank them up to there. That's fine. Blacksmith, right at the bottom. Healers, right at the bottom, ironically enough. I mean, it's healers at the hospital, which does not have anything to do with our military operation. And blacksmiths, I mean, we've got tools, we've got weapons. It doesn't particularly matter. I've also finished with the trade post research, and I'm actually building a trade post over here, which I think is going to give me access to another trade route slot, which I'm very interested in doing. What do you desire? Anything you desire? Wine, wood... You desire weapons, tools, and you got wood to trade with me? Yeah, I'll probably take that, to be fair. I'll probably make that trade. It Is the trading post built? Yeah, the trading post is absolutely flippin' built. So let's go and trade here. So we want to trade weapons for woods. Yeah. I think we'll do 10 for 79. Reoccurring. Yep. Weapons for woods. Let's do it. Start the trade. Make it happen. And there are the barbarians, 86 of the darn things, coming over to us. Now, if only I had a flippin' flamethrower at a time like this, eh? If only I had a flamethrower. What do I need for a flamethrower? Well, for the ballista, I need 350 gold. And then for this, I need more gold. Wow. Can we put it up to 4%? I'm certainly going to try. It's going to give me 118 production every month. That's a lot. That's so much. That's so much. I mean, look, yeah, the production is a lot, but the consumption is 88. I mean, that is a heckin' lot. And my morale is going to get... my morale is going to tank if we don't... if we have it too high, so we can't really afford that. Right, Archer's going to do a fine job, I would imagine. I don't think I'm particularly worried about anything here, although... That being said, some of these key walls might take a little bit of a pounding. If they do... this wall might breach. It's okay. We got our units here. These are just the basic barbarians. These are just the basic barbarians. They're not very good. They're not very good, but they can still do damage. How are we doing over here? My arrows are just far too numerous for them to... Oh, beautiful. Yeah. Absolute annihilation. Love to see it. Right, so the barbarians are almost here. I'm just trying to improve everybody's safety. I've built a few of these additional town guard posts. I'm building a second one over there, just to try and increase the happiness level a little bit. Food-wise, we're having a little bit of a crisis, mostly because I'm trading so much of the stuff away. But that's okay. I'm just going to choose to ignore that. What I'm not going to choose to ignore is something that I have recently researched, and that is olives. Olive farms and olive mills. This is going to be our next scheme. We're going to be able to produce olive farms, produce olives at olives farms, and then we are going to grab ourselves an olive mill over here, and it's going to take a lot of effort and energy to get it all built, but once we do, we will have... hopefully, built ourselves an olive farm. Now, in order to unlock wine, we need 450. And I believe, by the way, that in order to utilize the flamethrower, I think we're going to need either oil or wine. The ballista, we need 350 gold, and we're actually not a million miles away. I have lowered my tax rate. That's to be expected, but I am trading a lot of goods... and a lot of food with Rome, so, you know, it's roughly sort of evening itself out. We're occasionally getting a little bit of wood for... What is it that we're trading away? We're receiving wood. They are receiving tools, weapons. One of the two. What about you over here? You want stone, olive oil. See, you want olive oil, and you would give me something good for that. Okay, Carthage over here. You would take iron or cloth, and you'd give me wood instead. That might not be the craziest idea in the world. Now, I've not repositioned archers because we've already got archers in the correct locations. I don't think that any of the walls are in a poor state. I think we're actually already sorted, which is great. Olive farm looking good. What do we got? 70% fertility. That's so bad. It's so bad. I mean, it's as good as it's gonna get here. But we can only work with what we've got, you know? Right. This is a large number of people, and it's not really the barbarians that I'm worried about. I mean, they have been pretty handily taken care of. Oh my giddy ants. Yeah, well, it's the berserkers. There we go. Fight, please. Get stuck in. My scorpions, you are... They absolutely romped through there? Holy cow. Yeah, take these units, move them over. Move them over. Yeah, this is a fool's game. We will absolutely have more towers here. There we go. Yeah, you maybe going to try and attack my soldiers? Get into the center here. If you can just kite the enemies, that would be great. We've not really taken any massive hits. Oh, they're coming inside? Well, it's the kill zone. A trade failed. Not really the right time, video game. Did we actually manage to get out of that situation without losing a single unit? I think we did. No, we lost those two. Yeah, we lose the walls here. 2 critical walls. I mean, if any wall fails, it's game over, really, isn't it? So, not necessarily ideal. But at the same time, it could have gone a heck of a lot worse. It's probably a good moment to focus on brick walls, you know? But that's alright. So, what do I need? Anything else I need more of? I mean, I can stop the iron mine from working. Free up a little bit of extra space. I mean, food-wise, we're doing okay. We're doing fine for food. We're at 167 population, which is very, very good. Our happiness is not quite where it needs to be, but that's okay. I'm just going to keep on building the guard posts in order to make everybody happy. It's not an area of effect. It just gives us 40 flat safety, which is good, so we'll build up towards that 100% quite quickly. Large hospitium we've got here. I just built it because I researched it. I don't think it's actually worth getting or researching or anything like that. I think it's fine. Don't really want to do anything food-wise for any blessings at the present moment. But I could do with some more food, and so maybe we just get... Maybe we get a sheep farm. I've not built a sheep farm yet. And yeah, I think we'll do it. I think we'll do it. It's priority number 4. What's priority number 1? Your priority number 2. Oh, it'll be the walls. Yeah, it's the walls over here. Well, that'll take no time at all to get fixed up. Venus is bothered? Well, I mean, I'm not exactly ecstatic myself. Ooh. Well, I tell you what, maybe I am slightly more ecstatic because we've got 350 gold, and let's get that ballista locked in there. Heck yeah. Let's do it, and that'll take no time at all. It's going to take 2 months because I've built a second academy, which is very nice. That ballista is going to be done lickety split. Happiness is at 64%, climbing just that little bit more because our safety's getting there. Our safety is getting there. This hospital is not working. Let's crank this up to the top. Archers we'll put down at the bottom here, and that's actually good enough. And to be honest, I think with the hospital increasing health by 15, I think that will actually be enough to get our happiness to 69. Nice. Nice. Which is good enough, I think. Ooh. Mars wants to give me a blessing. Blessed fire rate, probably. Which is good for archers, scorpions, ballistas. The ballistas, of course, which I'm researching right now. So, pretty darn good to do. But yeah, that fire rate's going to be around for, I think it's 12 months. Yeah, 12.5 months. So, very, very nice. And then the ballista we are working towards right now, which is fantastic. What I would quite like to do, actually, well, there's a couple of things that I would like to do. I'd like to fix my food situation. My food situation, which is fairly miserable. And you know what? I'll build another one of these things. I'll build another town. I'll build another guard post. It does cost us 4 workers each and every time we want to, you know, staff it. And that's not necessarily ideal, but that's the cost of doing business, I'm afraid, I think. Right, so sheep farm. Yeah, let's fix the food crisis that we've got going on at the moment. And it's not really a food crisis, but it kind of is a food crisis because a lot of my food is being traded away. 4 visitors coming to the city. Fantastic. Love to see it. Let's try and keep our tax rate as low as we possibly can. But I think this... It's not good. This is not a good position to be in. Right, 45 food per month coming in from the sheep. We have got consumption of wood, brick, and gold. It's not bad. The ballista is almost done. We have finished the trade of food, and we have got gold. That's great. That's such a great deal. Food for gold is fantastic. It's really, really, really good. Yeah, what can we do to enhance our immigration rate? There is one thing that I do want to do, and that is to give Venus... Where are you, Venus? Yeah, Venus... I can't give you much food, I'm afraid. Sorry. I will need to save up. I will need to save up a little bit more. Also, it doesn't look like the sheep farm takes a penalty from being on this desert land. So maybe another animal farmer that gives us 45 food per month is pretty darn good. Now, there is a... Oh, yeah, research-wise. We've just finished the ballista research. Amazing. 475 gold. I'm definitely going for that next. Obviously, it's a great idea. But maybe I get food, pig farming, butchering first, right? Because safe hunting, pig farming, and then butchering. Butchering, I think, allows us to get more bang for our buck. Let's start the process of doing this. It's only going to take some month anyway. Now that I've got these 2 academies, it's pretty darn quick. The only real issue is the gold. But it's fine. Absolutely fine. Do I need anything else? I don't think I do. Are we doing okay for brick production? Not really. We're actually kind of stretched to the very limit of what we can sustain with our current operation. Build that there. Build this in here. That's good. And yeah, I mean, when we have the cash, or when we have the food, I should say, I'm gonna give like 220 food to Venus. Only gonna get us 28 favor, but if it gets us past that threshold that allows Venus to bless us, I am very happy with that. Right, safety is at 76. Can we go higher than 76? Recreations is at 53. Culture is at 29. The problem with culture is that it's quite expensive. Arena safety, theater. See, theater is 350 bucks. It's very, very expensive. Divine Conquest upgrade for the forum. Religious missions and quests. Yes, I'm very interested in that. I'm super interested in that. What did I just finish? I just finished safe hunting. Ooh, baby hydra. A baby hydra has been spotted approaching your settlement. Stay vigilant. Okay, where's the baby hydra going to be coming from? Over here. I think very strongly that this is maybe the time that we want to be looking at getting some brick walls. We don't have any bricks. We don't have any bricks. We don't have any bricks. We also don't have any ballista. Yeah, not good. Not good. Not good. I will turn on my iron mine again, which will barely break even, probably. Oh, we're gonna be in trouble here. I can feel it coming. I can only build one. I'm going to take a cue from what I did before and get some nice anti-aircraft archers into the rotation. I need, yep, there we go, a lot more iron to be able to do this, but I will absolutely just bang down, I don't care. Doesn't matter. Resources lost 60 gold. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, that's not good. It didn't already count in my inventory, though, did it? Crime, murder. Are you kidding me? We got a safety of 76%, and yet 4 people are able to die like that? Not good. Not good at all. And that has hurt trust. That has absolutely hurt everybody's trust. Ugh. Not good. Not good. Right. Well, we have 130 gold, thankfully, because we just received 164. Which is very good, because without these trade routes, I would be utterly bankrupt, actually. Utterly, utterly bankrupt. Hey, enhanced immigration. Yes, please. I will take it. Take it, take it, take it. That's what we're after. Oh, what's up with you? You're infected with the plague? Excuse me? Oh, no. No, 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 no. Ensure our citizens have access to medical care. They do. They do. How good is health? Health is 75, right? Health is not bad. But the plague, cured by a doctor, died from the plague, cured from the doctor, cured by the doctor. Okay, well that's good. So we had one person die from the plague, and then we had everybody else cured by the doctor. Oh boy, yeah, not a big fan of the plague, actually. Not a big fan of the plague at all. And it looks like it's still spreading. Sporadically, but it is spreading. Not ideal. Right, I think we need to just look forward to this baby Hydra. I'm gonna mobilize all of my troops. Do I want to get them onto the walls? Probably. The baby Hydra is land-based. The Hydra is... yeah, it's a walker. Let's get you over to here. Nice. And move over there. Actually, move over here. Yeah, I think that's a little bit better. Sure. Okay, I think the plague has mostly calmed down. There's like a few more people that are... yeah, a little bit diseased, but actually not too bad. I think we lost about 10 people in that entire exchange. So, yeah, not too bad. All right, baby Hydra, 3 months, here we come. Hey, plague eradicated, 32 citizens infected, 5 deaths in the plagues, 30 recovered. Amazing. Amazing. Right, the baby Hydra is almost upon us, and the wall has changed considerably. I've built some flamethrowers. I've also built some ballistas over here. Another flamethrower over there. I've also built a high guard tower, which has got an absolutely ludicrous area of effect, and actually we can extend it even further with the sharpstone arrows. Don't ask how I've done this. Just let, you know, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Say no more, say no more. We're going to be playing around with this in just a second. Don't you worry about that. But I wanted to see what the baby Hydra is able to throw at us, to be honest. And I wanted to see what I'm able to throw at the baby Hydra. I really want to see these flamethrowers in action. What's up? You don't have olive oil? Solution to that. Solution to that. Hopefully that'll work. Okay. That's good. I mean, I've got everything. I've got everything that we require. I don't think that we're going to have any particular issues with this. And to be fair, even if we didn't have the oh my goodness, the ballistas are doing crazy damage. Even with... so it's going to take you at least 4 hits to destroy this. Yeah, even without... or even with the ballistas, or even without the ballistas, I should say, I don't think that we would have any issues taking you out. You're a pretty big son of a gun, but you've only managed to take out 1 single bit of wall, which is fine. Good. And we get 2 happiness as a result. But apparently, when there's some murders in the village, we lose like 8 happiness. Either way, very, very cool indeed. I want to see what else we can spawn in. So the Draco, yep, we've already had the... where's the Draco? Is it going to spawn in? I don't know where you spawn. I don't know where the Draco spawns in. I'm not sure. Can I spawn in the Minotaur? Or the Minotaur? I don't know where they're gonna come from. Aha! What are you? You look suspicious. Indeed you are. Okay, so you're gonna come from over there. The Draco? Aha! The Draco's coming from over here. Well, that's... oh, there's 2, actually. So it turns out it's just random. We've also got the proper Hydra and the Phoenix as well. I have got a whole army of archers, which is a legit army of archers, I would hasten to add. The only things that I did illegitimately was spawn in some of the cool stuff. And we didn't even get to see the flamethrowers in action, so we're going to have to play with more. Oh, yeah, you are... gonna attack me. That's okay. Let's get... oh, you're already at half HP? Sucks to be you, my dude. Sucks to be you. Right. You've got a lot of HP. 2,000 HP to be precise. And you're kind of on a rampage. Well, we've got all of the goods to repel you here. He says... at least it takes 1 hit per unit. Retreat a little bit? Retreat a little bit more? Maybe kite? Just kite just a little bit? There we go. Oh, yeah, I know. Tell you what. Kite him over here. Kite him over here. Kite him into the kill zone. Kite him to the area where we have the flamethrowers and... no. No. Bountiful harvest. Oh, this is the last god that I haven't that I haven't checked. Fertility boost. That will take us up to 90%. Well, that makes, I guess, farming not totally terrible. Oh, come on. Don't destroy my houses. Okay, so the Minotaur, which is the desert-specific enemy, very, very destructive. I mean, I know that probably couldn't have come from a worse angle. That being said, yep, just die, please. Die. That being said, very, very tough and challenging. Super tough, in fact. Right, what else have I got? Ooh, a catapult. I would like to build some catapults. Yes, please. I would very, very much like that. Also, can I maybe do some more research into the flamethrower I've already done? The fire catapults? I mean, yes. I would like that a lot. You never know. Might end up happening before we finish up here. I'm building the catapult. Yep, building the catapult. 1.9 months. Oh, I think we can do that. I think we can do that. And when we have done that, let's get this repaired, rebuilt. Yep. We got that rebuilt. When we got this rebuilt, then we will face the Phoenix, the Hydra, and the Minotaur again. What the heck? Would you look at that? My catapults are ready for action. Okay. Pretty significant firing range on these suckers. This is cool. I like this. So this is a brand new unit that was added over the course of early access, much like flamethrowers. We gotta see the flamethrowers in action, man. We absolutely have to. I also trained a bunch more archers, just regular archers as well, which I kind of thought would be kind of useful. Right. Shall we spawn in? Let's spawn in a Phoenix. Let's spawn in a Phoenix. I don't know where the Phoenix is going to come from. It can come from any angle. Any angle at all. It's over here. So, the Phoenix is going to be, presumably, reborn. That's fine. We're okay with that. Will the catapults be able to fire against the Phoenix? I guess we will find out imminently. Let's get you within range. Are you going to do a lot of fire damage? Hopefully a little bit less, because we've got the... I mean, not full city coverage, but kind of close to it, honestly. You got about 4,000 HP. I honestly don't think that my catapults... Yeah, my catapults do not fire on this, on aerial targets. Okay, that makes perfect sense, actually, when you think about it for more than about 5 milliseconds. You're going to destroy my towers, but if you do destroy my towers, it's not going to make a blind bit of difference, because you're going to go into the kill zone and try and destroy towers over here, and then there's way more stuff. So, sorry. Enjoy death, I guess, or enjoy being reborn, or whatever it is that you do. Okay, Phoenix was all right. Let's go proper Hydra. So, I don't know where the Hydra's going. If it comes from over here, we're in some real trouble. No. That's okay. It's over here. Okay, you know what? Bring in another one. I suspect I might be in trouble. I suspect I might be in trouble. Can I get you up on the walls? Absolutely we can. Are we going to see the flamethrower in action? You know what? Just to be cheeky, I'm going to build a couple right here. Now, unfortunately, I can't get the workers to work over there. So we're going to have to just wait for them to... We're going to have to wait for them to get here. 21,000 HP, and you're going to destroy the wall in about 3 hits. That's cool. Totally cool. No big deal. Yeah, no, that's all good. That's all good. We're taking about 1,000 HP off you. Meanwhile, over here, actually, fine. Can we attack move to the enemy here? Stay there. There we go. Catapults are in action. That's good. Go and attack the enemy here. Actually, go and polish this one off first. Yeah. Okay. The Hydras really do not like walls. At all. I've spawned another Minotaur. Okay, 10,000 HP. I really like this high guard tower. It's a pretty sick bit of kit. It's really cool. Retreat the important infantry. Or, well, it's not infantry, but you know what I mean. The soldiers. And then go into attack mode from as far away as we possibly can. You don't want to attack from that range. Ooh. You're gonna get caught up on the aqueduct. Is there a chance that you can start firing? Not really. Also, where's my nemesis? He's over here. Son of a gun. He's coming. He's coming. Right, get closer, because apparently we're not able to hit. It's fine. It's the amount of HP that these things have. Holy cow. The only saving grace is that they apparently absolutely love sucking on walls. That is glorious. Oh, you're just gonna waltz right in, aren't you? Are you gonna go for my soldiers? No, you're not. You're gonna choose to not go there. This high guard tower, man, it's doing so good and it's gonna go down. Oh, what a shame after all that time. Right. One has been taken out. Calling it there. Nice. Very good. And we get +5 happiness. +5 whole happiness. Where's the... Yeah, where's the enemy? The real enemy. The real enemy is right in the center of town, wreaking an absolutely huge amount of havoc. Honestly, this is going great. The fact that we got a scorpion here. The fact that we got a scorpion there. I can get scorpion reinforced bolts, fire bolts. Let's get them all. And iron-tipped fire arrows, poison arrows. What do I want? Iron-tipped? Iron-tipped has got slightly longer range. Yeah, so we'll do that. I mean, it wouldn't normally be advisable to completely change your strategy every 2 seconds. Where the heck did my archers go? Oh, I bet they got... I bet they got annihilated by... I bet they got annihilated by this son of a gun here. Oh, well. That's happened. That happens. That's the cost of doing business, I'm afraid. That tower is going to end up going down very annoyingly. But that's okay. So will the Minotaur. Can I train more units? Let's train a whole bunch of level 1 soldiers. What's my... Stay there. Just stay there. Just stay there. Just stop. Just stop. Stop and attack. Because we've got 2 towers. The great thing about these Hydras, the full-size ones anyway, they don't seem bothered by a heck of a lot apart from walls and occasionally a few houses. I'm training level 1 soldiers, by the way, because we can build them way, 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 way faster. Let's go into 2 times speed, because why the heck not? Are you going to attempt to take out my headquarter building? If you do... Oh, that's my food. That's 600 of every single food type. The fact that you're not attacking this tower, gotta be honest, huge oversight from the Hydra. Huge oversight. Must be almost time for my archers to spawn in. We got 0.2 months. Will the Hydra be dead by then? There's a good chance. I like the catapults. The catapults are actually pretty darn good. I mean, this has been a slightly destructive way to end, but a really fun way to end, to be honest. Look at that. Look at that. Loads of happiness. Even though the town is in ruins, taxes are at 0%, and we've just destroyed 2 Hydras, a Phoenix, a Minotaur. I mean, you can't really complain, can you? You can't complain. And there's now a whole bunch of extra units that are deployed. Well, what a great moment to wrap things up. I love this game. I think it's great. I really, really, really enjoy playing it. Roman Triumph, Survival City Builder. What a game. You can check it out. It is out today. Full release. It is hitting. It has arrived. Check it out. Link down in the description below. Thank you very much to Forklift Interactive for sponsoring this video. I've been Orbital Potato. I'll catch you next time. Bye.